Hello, everybody. Oh, it's so good to be here. Welcome to a night that's bound to be intriguing, I guess, so to speak. My name is Jordan Raisman, and I'm so happy to be back here once again. If you're wondering who I am, you can find out more about me on my Twitter at HelixD13. You should go hit that follow button next to my name. I really could use the self-esteem. Anyways, so as you guys can guess, tonight we're doing another fun little script read moment. I don't know what movie it is though. I think it's something about like a man spider. I really don't know how to explain it, but I also think I can't do this alone. And there seems to be 5 empty webcams around me. So like if only somebody to the right of me would come out of nowhere and help me introduce other people.
I believe that's my cue, sir. Hello, I'm Joel Snyder. You can follow me on social medias that I will never use. Let's just be honest. This is not about you, Jordan. This is not about me. This is about 4 other individuals. I think we should start off by introducing. One of the main ones. I feel like we need Harry Osborn here to really get this going.
Oh my god!
Oh, they're getting. Oh,
how are we doing, boys?
Oh, he's just actually being born, which is insane to do on.
How's it going, Harry?
I'm doing well. I don't know. We'll see how my day goes. I have a feeling things are going to go poorly for me.
Well, I mean, I think the only person who really knows Harry better than Harry himself is maybe the man who's responsible for Harry's conception. I'm going right for it. I wonder where we can find somebody named Norman Osborn.
I mean, I feel like. Oh my God! Oh, look at him.
Ooh.
Back to formula.
I was right. What the hell that noise was?
Through my
Yeah,
glass.
you're. Oh shit! Glass.
He hit the thing.
That's what he does in the movie.
Nobody said it yet, but drip.
I mean, speaking of drip and hitting things, I feel like we need to introduce the most attractive person here tonight. The always gorgeous, always sexy Mary Jane Watson. Oh man, let's just look. Oh, hell yeah!
Can I get a full glance at that?
Yeah,
Hold on, camera. Let me get a full.
Yeah, hold up.
Back up.
Bring that up. Back it up. Can I introduce Mary Jane Watson? Whoop!
Yay!
Beautiful. Really, just go
you just hit the jackpot.
Yeah, if you didn't stay tuned for the beginning of this stream, you just missed out on a lot.
Mary Jane, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
We've already been doing some drinking, so
Yes,
we do a little drinking here.
All right.
we do a little drinking here.
Well, I think that's pretty much everybody. We aren't missing anybody important. Right? We got Harry, we got Norman, we got Mary Jane, we got the 2 extras. That's it. There's definitely nobody else, right?
I think we're missing. Nope. I think we're missing somebody.
I could use.
No, I believe there's. I think we're missing. What's his name? Like Parker something. Peter Parker. I think.
Peter Parker.
I don't know.
I feel like we need him here.
Party Porker.
Oh, there.
Oh
graceful as always, Peter Parker.
The school paper?
Hey.
Oh,
Hi, guys.
Oh, God, I hate you.
Peter.
Peter.
Hey, guys.
Peter.
Hey,
Peter
Pete.
Parker?
Is that you,
All right.
Peter? How are you tonight?
Hi, Harry.
I'm taking a shot, guys.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I didn't have a shot ready.
Hold on. Where I got.
I got beer.
Oh, what a bitch.
Cheers to
fine.
that, boys.
You guys want to see pictures of me in a thong?
Yes.
Yes.
So ready. Let's
I'm
go.
sorry, that will always be a yes, Zach.
So
I will never
First
know.
off, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, wait. Why did you guys bring us all here?
Oh, it's not done. Stick.
Well,
all right.
Stick to formula.
I want to talk to you guys all about something. So we were trying to find a script for this thing. It was not nearly as easy as it was to find a script for the Shrek movie. So we looked and we had something, we found something we thought was okay. It was like the day 1 filming script. And I tested it again last night, watched through the whole thing, and I was not happy with it. So I stayed up from midnight. I couldn't sleep. I came into my office, started rewriting the entire script till 5 a.m. Then I woke up at 9, and from 9 until like 5:45, I was just rewriting the script with all the lines from the movie and my own screen. I did my own screen direction on it, so it's like really gonna be bad. And I was like half asleep. I'm still kind of sleep deprived right now, but I've been drinking also, so it's just gonna offset. I think that's how science works. I am. We'll wait on that. So there's gonna be probably spelling errors and grammatical errors and stuff, but this is gonna be more fun this way, and it's gonna be pretty cool.
Can we get a dub in chat for Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Also, just a warning.
That's crazy.
I am dyslexic and I will mess things up tonight. I'm sorry. It will happen often.
Let's get a follow on Twitch for Ryan's great work.
Yo.
It's gonna be scuffed. It's gonna be scuffed, but this whole thing is scuffed, and that's the whole thing. So
I love it.
It's absolutely important to know that you guys know. Sorry, a little bit drunk already. That you guys know that Ryan did write Spider-Man, but I think he might have plagiarized his script.
No, none of it.
I don't know. Maybe
That was all his original idea.
Maybe.
It's
Can't prove it.
inspiration.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to go.
User right now.
You guys good for this?
Yeah.
All right.
Are
let's
you
start
not entertained, Razzle Chat?
Here we go.
All right. Starting with the name of the
All right.
movie. Here is title.
Yeah.
Written by author's name.
I didn't put a title page on it. I was in such a rush.
All right. Morning. School bus in Queens, New York City.
Who am I? You sure you want to know? The story of my life is not for the faint of heart. If somebody said it was a happy little tale, if somebody told you I was just your average, ordinary guy, not a care in the somebody lied. But let me assure you, this, like any story worth telling, is all about a girl.
Mary Jane Watson sits on the bus, laughing among her friends, before her boyfriend, Flash Thompson, puts his arm around her shoulder. They look into each other's eyes and smile. She snuggles into his arms as the bus continues to drive off.
God, why is that so hot? What the fuck? No.
That girl. The girl next door. Mary Jane Watson. The woman I've loved since before I even liked girls. I'd like to tell you that's me next to her. Oh, heck. I'd even take him.
A high school student laughs while looking out the window at Peter Parker chasing after the bus. He stuffs his face with a donut as he chortles.
Hey! Stop the bus!
Peter slaps the window as he chases the bus on the street.
That's me.
Peter continues to chase the bus and bang the side. He is losing ground. The bus driver chuckles along with several students.
Hey! Tell him to stop! Please, stop! Hey! Stop the bus!
Mary Jane stomps up to the driver.
Stop the bus. He's been chasing us since Woodhaven Boulevard.
The bus driver nods and slows the bus to a stop. Some students let out groans. Ugh. Peter catches up and steps onto the bus when the door opens.
Thank you. I'm sorry I'm late.
Peter is pelted with a wad of paper from a student.
What a geek.
Students continue to laugh at Peter as he navigates through the bus. Several people deny him a seat, shaking their head in disapproval.
Don't even think about it.
You're so lame, Parker.
Would you date him?
Peter and Mary Jane meet eyes as he moves towards the back of the bus. He lets out a small smile and she reciprocates it gently. Before he can take in the moment, Peter is tripped by a student and falls to the ground. Students on the bus roar with laughter. What a loser. Morning, outside Columbia University Science Department.
Midtown High seniors, no wandering, proceed direct, knock it off. Remember, it is your privilege to be here. We are guests of Columbia University Science Department, so please behave accordingly. Let's not have a repeat of our last trip to the planetarium. Come on, people, let's stay together. Proceed up and into the building.
Mary Jane looks back in the direction of Peter. She smiles, so he smiles back. She puts up her hand to wave in the direction of Peter. He lifts his hand to wave back. A group of girls pass Peter and meet Mary Jane. She was the subject of the wave. Dejected, Peter puts down his hand and frowns. Just away from the students, a Rolls-Royce automobile pulls up outside the campus. In seats Norman Osborn and his son, Harry Osborn.
Now, Charles, can we drive around the corner, please?
Harry motions forward to direct the driver to keep driving.
Why? The entrance is right there.
Dad, these are public school kids. I'm not showing up for the field trip in the Rolls.
What, you want me to trade in my car for a Jetta just because you flunked out of every private school I ever sent you to?
Wasn't for me.
Of course it was.
Looking into his son's eyes.
Don't ever be ashamed of who you are.
Looks back.
I'm not ashamed of who I am. It's just...
Just what, Harry?
Forget it.
Harry
Hey,
steps out of the car and rushes off. Harry catches up to Peter, who is only a little ahead of them. Peter turns and smiles to greet his friend.
Hiya, Harry.
Hey, man, what's up?
Harry pats Peter's back as if to rush them off to the entrance. Norman is not far behind, attempting to catch up to his son. He's carrying Harry's school bag.
Harry, won't you be needing this?
He hands the bag to Harry before noticing Peter.
Thanks, Dad. Peter, may I introduce my father, Norman Osborn?
I've heard so much about you.
Norman reaches out his hand to shake Peter's.
It's a great honor to meet you, sir.
He stretches his hand out and shakes his hand.
Harry tells me you're quite the science whiz. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Hey, let's go!
Woo! Yes!
I read all your research on nanotechnology. Really brilliant.
And you understood it?
Yes, I wrote a paper on it.
Impressive. Your parents must be very proud.
I live with my aunt and uncle. They are proud.
The teacher stands at the top of the steps near the entrance. He motions to his watch while staring at Peter, Harry, and Norman.
Hey, you two, let's move.
To Norman.
Nice to meet you.
Norman and Peter shake hands once again. Norman smiles and nods.
I hope to see you again.
Peter and Harry rush towards the teacher and the entrance of the university.
He doesn't seem so bad.
Yeah, not if you're a genius. I think he wants to adopt you.
Boarding inside Columbia University Science Department. The group of students walk through a tour of the university. Surrounding them are many insects and arachnids being experimented on by scientists. The presenter recites aloud a spiel about what is happening before them.
There are over 32,000 known species of spiders in the world.
I love it. I know. I love
No,
it.
keep going, keep going.
Yeah, just so you guys know, Joel hasn't seen this movie since he was like maybe 5 years
I've
old.
seen
So.
maybe half of this movie in like elementary school.
It's like a young female.
I'm not gonna win
No,
it.
keep with it. Keep with it. No one give him hints.
They're in the order Arachnia, which is divided into 3 subgroups.
To Harry in a whisper.
Wow, that's amazing. This is the most advanced electron microscope on the eastern seaboard. It's unreal.
Uninterested whisper.
Wow.
That's how it went.
Presenter.
Oh, I need
Oh,
this
sorry.
voice again.
That's okay.
Arachnids from all 3 groups possess varying strengths, which helps them in their constant search for food.
Mary Jane and Flash Thompson walk only a few steps ahead of Peter and Harry. She walks with him and he has his arm around her. He reaches for her hair and gives it a smell. She brushes him off, clearly annoyed by this gesture. She takes some steps away from him. Peter takes notice.
Oh, come on, knock it off.
For example, the Delana spider's family Ricidae has the ability to jump to catch its prey.
The spider jumps from one branch to another. The presenter smiles and looks to the students. Peter raises his camera and looks to the presenter.
For the school paper?
The presenter nods and continues. Peter goes to take a photo of the spider in the cage before being bumped by one of Flash Thompson's friends. Peter stumbles with the camera and loses the shot. Harry steps in between them.
Leave him alone.
Well, what?
Yes, Joe Manganiello.
No, that was Bully 1. That wasn't Flash Thompson.
I'm sorry, you're right. That was Bully 1.
Where's Randall Fire, your father?
That's Flash's voice.
Flash
That's happening.
grabs Harry's jacket.
I'm sorry, I lost myself. What is going on?
Oh no! Is it what's Daddy gonna? What's that? The second part of Flash Thompson. What's Daddy gonna do? Sue me.
What's Daddy gonna do? Sue me?
That's your type, Alan. That's your boy.
That's your boy. You should see his car.
Flash Thompson
You
is
should
a
see his
dick type.
cock. You
Yeah,
should see his cock. Is what you should see.
That's
you
fair.
should see his Rubik's cube.
He's
couple
coming into
bullies.
money. His grandmother
Sorry.
gave him a check.
We're getting off track. Here we go. We're back. We back.
A couple bullies high five before the teacher steps in and interjects the conversation.
What is going on?
The bullies frown.
The next person who talks will fail this course. I kid you not. Let's go. The grass spider hunts using reflexes with nerve conduction velocity, so it's faster than so fast that some researchers believe it almost borders on precognition. I'm drunk.
Recognition.
Peter and Harry slow to the back of the group, letting Flash and his friends continue onward.
Those guys are jerks.
An early awareness of danger, a spider sense.
Something of a spider sense myself. Hey, look at that spider.
Harry points to a spider tangled in its own web.
Some spiders change color to blend in their environment. It's a defense mechanism.
Peter, what makes you think I'd want to know that?
Harry rolls his eyes and walks away from the spider cage. Incredulously,
Who wouldn't?
Over 5 painstaking years, Columbia's genetic research facility has.
Mary Jane steps away from Flash and his friends once again. She approaches a few spider cages, alone.
You want to talk to her now?
Harry motions toward Mary Jane, shaking his head.
Oh no. Come on. You talk to her.
Harry shrugs.
All right.
Peter's eyes
That
widen
fucking-
as... Ooh. Peter's eyes widen.
Chad, Harry, and the Virgin Peter. Sorry.
I never realized Peter gave off this much simp energy. Like, it's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
beautiful.
Peter's
yeah,
eyes
it's worse.
widen. And as Harry walks away from Peter and up to Mary Jane with no hesitation, she takes a closer look at the spiders as Harry steps up next to her.
Armed with these DNA blueprints, we have now begun what was once thought impossible.
Cringes!
Disgusting.
Yeah, hateful little things.
Looks over at Harry.
I love him.
He looks back at her.
Yeah, me too. You know, spiders can change their color to blend into their environment.
Really?
Yeah, it's a defense mechanism.
Cool. Yeah.
Peter, now standing closely behind them, looks in disbelief as his best friend talks to his lifelong crush.
I said that,
Harry
motherfucker!
Harry looks back to Peter, shrugs, and smiles.
Transfer RNA to encode the entirely new genome, combining the genetic information from all these 3 spiders into 15 generically designed super spiders.
Fine.
Mary Jane takes a closer look at the spiders in front of her, to the presenter.
There's 14.
Oh, I know
I
where the
beg your
last one is.
pardon.
One's missing. This is the presenter.
Harry.
Harry.
Ah,
Oh, yeah, it
yeah.
is Harry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. The
Yeah.
order got weird.
I guess the researchers are working on that one.
On the ceiling, crafting a web, is a blue and red spider, just overhead, above the students. To Mary Jane while leaning in.
Do you know that this is the largest electron microscope on the eastern seaboard?
The teacher steps in between Harry and Mary Jane. He grabs Harry's sleeve and leans in next to them.
You were talking throughout that woman's presentation. Let's go talk about how we listen. Now, I don't know what it's like those fancy private schools, Osborne, but at Middletown High.
The teacher pulls Harry by the sleeve, away from Mary Jane, towards the front of the students. Mary Jane, now standing alone, looks at the spiders once again. Peter, who hasn't yet moved, finally works up the courage to approach Mary Jane. He inches forward and reaches out his arm.
Hey, can I take your picture? I need one with a student in it.
Mary Jane turns around, a little startled, but smiles at Peter. She looks back at the spiders, then back to Peter.
Sure, yeah.
Great.
Where do you want me?
She takes a few steps back to not block the spider cages.
Over here?
Yeah, that's great.
Don't make me look ugly.
Smiling,
That's impossible.
he raises his eye to the camera.
Oh, perfect.
The red and blue spider, now right above Peter, slowly spins its way down towards Peter. Peter unknowingly continues to take photos of Mary Jane as she smiles and poses
Oh,
for him.
great.
She
Oh,
plays
so
around
good.
with a pamphlet in her hands.
Oh,
Peter smiles as he continues to take photos.
Give me a little nip. Oh, yeah. Bend over now. Now bend over. Okay, work it. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Give me more. Come on. Come on, baby. Work for me. Work for me, baby. Come on. Sorry. Oh, sorry. All right.
So where are we at?
Where are we?
I think it's you saying is that
Did you go,
good.
Jordan?
We're on Mary Jane Watson. Is that good?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Great. That's great.
Mary Jane points to the pamphlet for a pose and laughs. Peter laughs along with her. All while the spider continues to get closer and closer to Peter. The spider slowly climbs onto Peter's hand as he takes photos of Mary Jane.
MJ, let's go.
Mary Jane looks up to the student and rushes off to meet her. Peter looks up from the camera, clearly caught off guard.
Wait. Thanks.
The spider crawls in the back of his hand before settling in and taking a big bite into Peter's hand. He quickly notices and grunts in pain before shaking it off of his hand. The spider lands on the ground and crawls away. Peter kneels down to look at it as it crawls under a table. He looks to his hand to see a welt already forming on his hand.
Haka, let's do it.
Peter looks
where-
up to the
wait.
teacher before slowly following after the class. Midday inside a private lab inside of Oscorp. A glider is being experimented on with a driver inside of a green scale suit. It levitates down towards a platform of scientists frantically working around him. Dr. Strom, Maximilian Fargus, and Henry Balkan are met by General Slocum and
Yeah.
several representatives of the U.S. military. Norman rushes into the lab, clearly running a little late. We've solved the Horizon Glide and the multi-G balance issues.
I've already seen the glider. It's not what I'm here for.
General Slocum, good to see you again. Mr. Balkan, Mr. Fargus.
Norman. Oh, wow.
Mr. Osborne.
Always a pleasure to have our board of directors pay us a little visit.
He approaches Balkan and Fargus, ignoring Norman and facing Dr. Strom.
I want to see the progress report on human performance enhancers.
We tried vapor inhalation with rodent subjects. They showed an 800% increase in strength.
Do you want to take him? I know we both talked on the last one.
Fargus.
I'll do Balkan.
800%. That's excellent. Any side effects?
They continue to walk through the lab. In one trial, yes. Norman steps in between Dr. Strom and General Slocum.
It was an aberration. All the tests since then have been successful.
Finally facing Norman.
And it was a trial that went wrong. What happened?
He stops and turns to the men.
What were the side effects?
Standing behind Norman, violence, aggression, and insanity. Norman turns and looks angrily at Dr. Strom for revealing more than he wanted him to. He looks back to General Slocum when he speaks again.
And what do you recommend?
That was only one test. With the exception of Dr. Strom, our entire staff certifies the product ready for human testing.
Not looking at Norman, but past him directly to Dr. Strom.
Dr. Strom?
We need to take the whole line back to formula. Norman frantically turns towards Dr. Strom in disbelief.
Back formula.
Looking to Norman again.
Dr. Osborne, I'm going to be frank with you. I've never supported your program. We have predecessors to think that.
Norman, the General gave the go-ahead to request Aerospace to build a prototype of their exoskeleton design. A test in 2 weeks.
And if your so-called performance enhancers have not done the successful human trial by that date, I'm going to pull your funding. I'm going to give it to them.
Slocum steps away from Norman and motions to his men.
Gentlemen, ladies.
General Slocum and his men evacuate the room. Henry Balkan looks at Norman with disappointment. Norman stares at the ground, embarrassed, desperate. Afternoon, Queens in a small townhouse. Ben Parker works on a light bulb on the kitchen ceiling. His wife, May Parker, old as he is, smiles while standing a few feet below in the doorway, separating the rooms.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Parker.
And the Lord said, "Let there be light." And voila, there is light. 40 soft, glowing watts of it.
He slowly steps down from the chair and smiles at his work.
Good.
Oh, do you want to take Miss Parker?
He's back.
All right.
Go ahead, Jordan. This is you.
Good boy. God will be thrilled. Just don't fall on your ass.
I'm already on my ass, May. When the plant's senior electrician is laid off after 35 years, what else would you call it? I am on my ass.
May, now at the sink, motions toward the counter. The counter? Hand me that dish, the green one. Hands her the dish.
The corporation is downsizing the people and upsizing their profits.
Oh, Ben, you'll get another job somewhere.
Oh, well. Well, let's look in the paper and see. Here are the
He
want
sits
ads.
and opens the paper.
Here are the want ads. What do we got here? Computer salesman, computer engineer, computer analyst. My lord, even the computers need analysts these days. May, I'm 68 years old. I'm too old for computers, and besides, I have a family to provide for.
I love you. She puts her arms around him. And Peter loves you. You're the most responsible man I've ever known. We've been down and out before. She kisses his head. Mwah. But somehow we survive.
Yeah.
Peter opens the front door, looking sickly and tired. He barely stumbles through without tripping. Cautiously. Oh, hi, sweetie. You're just in time for dinner.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? How was the field trip?
I don't feel well. I'm gonna go to sleep.
He stumbles past, barely paying his aunt and uncle any mind. He throws his school bag on the ground. Oh, you won't take a bite?
Nope. Had a bite.
Yeah, spider bite.
Peter begins to climb sluggishly up the stairs. Ben approaches the staircase and looks up at him.
Well, did you get some pictures, Peter?
Without looking down.
I got a crash. Everything's fine.
Zach's just walking around his room. Zach ran out of room a long time ago.
Crazy hasn't gone downstairs to come back up, let's be honest.
Peter closes his door to his room. Ben and May look at each other.
How do I say something? What's that all about?
Afternoon, Peter's room. Peter drops his shirt to the ground. He is pale and very skinny. Drenched in sweat, his head spins before he plummets onto his bed. Pulls his blanket to it. The presenter
TOS.
in Peter's recollection.
Oh, the presenter's back.
What was the voice? Fuck.
This recombination.
It was like a smoker.
Recombination lab. We use a synthesized transformer RNA to encode an entirely new genome, combining the genetic information from all 3 of the spiders into those 15 genetically designed super spiders.
Peter hallucinates flashes of blue and red spider. His welt on his hand has grown to about half the size of a golf ball. He struggles to breathe and pants heavily before finally drifting to sleep. Night inside a private lab inside of Oscorp.
If somebody told you I wasn't skinny, somebody lied.
Norman and Dr. Strom are the only 2 remaining scientists in the lab. Norman grabs a green substance in a tube and glances at it. He attaches it to a machine, all while barely listening to Dr. Strom. Dr. Osborne, please. The performance enhancers aren't ready. The data just doesn't justify this test. Now I'm asking you for the last time. We can't do this.
Don't be a coward. Don't be a coward. Risks are part of laboratory science.
Let me reschedule. With the proper medical staff and a volunteer, I mean, if you would just give me 2 weeks. Norman glares at Dr. Strom. As he speaks, he removes his lab coat and his shirt. A table stretches out in front of him.
2 weeks? In 2 weeks, they'll have lost the contract to Quest, and Oscorp will be dead. Sometimes you gotta do things yourself. Give me the Give me the procreate. I want to make my son again, but make him less.
Wait.
Smarter.
Chill.
Oh no, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean that.
Dr. Strom does as he is asked and hands Norman a small bottle. For what?
It begins catalyzation when the vapor hits the bloodstream. 40,000 years of evolution, and we're barely even tapped the vastness of human potential.
Norman drinks the bottle before smashing it on the ground and hastily lies on the table. Dr. Strom lowers the arm guards.
Oh, that's cold.
Dr. Strom allows Norman to enter the machine. He works the computer to start it up. The green substance that Norman put in the machine begins to quickly empty. The chamber fills with a green gas, entrapping Norman. Norman begins to struggle to breathe. Dr. Strom looks at the readings, where everything looks to be going according to plan. The readings flash green in approval. It demonstrates the muscle gain that Norman is gaining. Dr. Strom is then startled by the sound of Norman choking loudly on the gas. Norman? Norman! Dr. Strom quickly shuts down the machine and rushes to the door. Norman shakes violently as he appears to be in an enormous amount of pain. His eyes are rolled to the back of his head. The gas vents out of the chamber. Dr. Strom looks to the computer again, where it shows Norman has flatlined. Dr. Strom rushes to his boss to attempt to save him with CPR. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, Norman! The sound of beeping begins to echo in the lab. Dr. Strom turns around to see that Norman's pulse has returned, all before Norman's eyes burst open and he chokes Dr. Strom with one hand. His eyes filled with rage as he raises him off the ground.
Back to formula.
Norman throws Dr. Strom through the glass chamber. He leaps onto the corner like a monster before hissing and jumping after him. Dr. Strom's screams echo in the lab before coming to silence. Morning, Peter's room. Peter wakes up on the floor, noticeably less sweaty and pale. He reaches for his glasses and puts them on in the mirror. Surprisingly, he finds that he no longer needs them. Even more surprisingly, Peter notices there are some even bigger changes in store.
Weird.
From outside of his room. Peter!
Yeah?
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Peter looks in the mirror and observes his body. He no longer is skinny and pale, but now he is toned and noticeably muscular. Any better this morning? Any change?
Oh, change? Yeah. Big change.
Well, stop looking at your penis and hurry up. You're gonna be late. Peter takes a glance out the window before continuing to get ready. He notices Mary Jane getting ready for school.
Right. Okay.
Morning, May and Ben Barker's dining room. Peter jumps down the stairs and Wall runs the final stretch. Goodness me.
Yeah. Jeez, I thought you were sick.
I got better.
See? Peter makes his way to the front door on his way to go to school.
Hi, guys.
You haven't eaten anything. Have you got your lunch money?
Yeah, I've got it.
Hey,
Shouts out.
Michelangelo, don't forget we're painting the kitchen right after school. Got it?
Sure thing, Uncle Ben. Don't start without me.
And don't start up with me. Teenagers, raging hormones, they never change.
Yeah, they really got morning outside in Queens. Peter
I
steps
can
down
take
from
this
his stoop with some extra pep in his step. He looks over to his neighbor's side to see him shouting at Mary Jane.
You are trash. You're always going to be trash, just like her.
Wow. What a guy.
This is like a shouting alcoholic.
No,
This is a
apparently
No.
it's not.
No.
Apparently it's William Shatner.
For me, please do that in any way differently. The way my terrible father can be William Shatner.
Oh my god.
Okay. Whew. Try to take that back in. Back to character.
Back to
I have
formula.
to go to
Formula?
school.
Back to formula.
I have to go to school.
Who is stopping you?
Peter walks a few meters behind Mary Jane on their way to the bus stop. He practices how he will approach her, quietly to himself, over and over. To himself.
Hi, MJ. Hey, MJ. I don't know if you realized this, but we've been neighbors since I was 6, and I was wondering if maybe we could get together sometime.
Continues over the next few lines.
Maybe do something fun, or I don't know. I thought it'd be a time to get to know each other. Or, no?
A car
Wake
pulls
up,
up with a
bitch.
couple of girls next to Mary Jane. The driver calls out to her.
Got the car, girl. Jump in. I didn't. Did you say?
Did you
Alan,
say
I think
anything?
you got cut out.
Did you say
Not hear me?
Yeah, I could tell he said it.
No one did.
Oh, do it again.
Back to formula.
Back to formula.
Oh, hi guys. What's going on?
Not much, you know. Going to school.
Mary Jane hops in, graciously accepting the ride. Peter sighs and looks at his feet before he hears the bus flying past him, yet again, shouting from the bus, "Sorry, Parker, the bus is full."
Hey! Hey! Stop the bus!
Peter begins chasing the bus as he did before. From the biz. Catch a cab!
Hey! Tell him to stop!
Peter smacks his hand onto a sign that was hanging from the bus before it sticks to him and tears in half. Peter struggles to remove the paper from his hand. That's fucking weird. Morning inside Norman Osborn's mansion, his study. Norman lies alone in his study, disoriented and confused. He mumbles to himself. Harry rushes in to his father's aid.
Dad, are you all right?
Harry?
What are you doing on the floor?
Harry begins to help his father up.
I don't know.
Have you been there all night?
Last night I was.
Norman takes a second to contemplate what happened.
What?
Norman's lab assistant. Oh, sorry, I messed your.
It's okay.
entire
I just
line.
I don't remember. It was.
Norman's lab assistant, Simpkins, charges in, followed closely by his butler, Bernard.
Mr. Osborn?
Sir, I've asked you to wait in the foyer.
Interjecting.
I'm sorry, my father's not feeling well, Miss Simpkins.
Ignoring Harry. Mr. Osborn, Dr. Strom is dead. Shocked.
Oh, it didn't catch that, Ryan. Try it again.
I heard it somehow.
What?
They found
like
his
that.
body
There
this
we go.
morning in the lab. He's been murdered, sir.
What are you talking about?
And the flight suit and the glider.
What about it?
It's been stolen, sir. Daytime, Midtown High School cafeteria. Mary Jane struts down the cafeteria, food on tray. Peter watches while sitting alone at a lunch table. He gets a strange sense like something's going to happen. And without thinking, he catches Mary Jane when she slips in some spilled apple juice. He also catches every item on her tray.
Wow. Great reflexes. Thanks.
No problem.
Hey, you have blue eyes. I didn't notice without your glasses. You just get contacts? Well, see ya.
Mary Jane continues along to sit with her friends, leaving Peter alone. He sits back down and notices his spoon is stuck to his hand. When he tries to peel it away, a web substance sticks to it from his wrist. He accidentally fires another web at a tray and pulls it back onto his bully, Flash Thompson. Flash begins to turn around before Peter attempts to escape with the tray still attached to his web. Oh my god, what happened? He's freaking weird. Did you see that?
A parka.
Daytime. Midtown High Valley High School. Midtown High School hallway.
Where did you get Valley from?
I don't know. Hallway turned into valley. The hall's filled with excited students. Watching Flash chase down Peter Parker, who attempts to run from his pursuer. It's a fight! Flash finally corners Peter to a locker where he has nowhere to run or hide. A circle has gathered around them.
You think you're pretty funny, Parker, don't ya? You're
Interjecting.
Flash, it was just an accident.
My fist breaking his teeth, that's an accident.
Come on, Flash, stop.
Changed.
I don't want to fight you, Flash.
I won't want to fight me either.
Who's bully number one?
Kick his ass!
Kick his ass.
Kick his ass!
Help him, Harry.
Flash begins to throw a furry of blows towards Peter,
Yeah,
but
whatever.
learns that he can now dodge them all with ease. It is as if everything Flash throws at him is in slow motion. How'd he do that?
Which one?
Flash charges at him, and Peter does
Oh, I
multiple
fucked up.
flips in the air to avoid him. He's all yours, man! Flash, get up! Flash throws one more huge strike before Peter catches him. He twists his arm around as Flash writhes in pain. Peter finally lets him off the hook and pushes him all the way down the hallway, where a teacher accidentally drops his lunch on Flash.
Sure.
Jesus, Parker, you are a freak. Approaching Peter.
Harry.
Harry.
I was
Harry.
moving the script. Peter, that was amazing.
Peter notices the shocked looks everyone is giving him. But it especially hurts when he sees the way Mary Jane looks at him. Shocked and horrified, he runs away, ignoring Harry.
Peter!
Daytime streets of New York City. Peter runs through a city, unsure of where to go. He stumbles into a narrow alleyway off of one of the streets. He notices small hair like hooks growing on his fingers. He presses his hand against the wall and notices it latch itself. He slowly begins to scale the building before stopping and looking back.
God.
I don't. I feel like that's TOS, and it's just his fingers.
Yeah.
Shortly after, Peter begins jumping from building to building. His new athletic prowess has gifted him the ability to jump much farther than any regular human could. Finally, he stops at the end of a building where he cannot reach the other side. He looks long and hard at his surroundings before noticing a beam he could potentially web to swing over with. He reaches his hand out to shoot a web and...
Go web! Fly! Up and away, web! Shazam! Go! Go!
He finally gets it right, and a web fires onto the beam.
Tally ho!
He shakes his head, closes his eyes, and makes the leap. His swing initially works well, but before losing control at the end and not knowing how to stop, he crashes into the wall and falls to the ground. Night outside May and Ben Parker's home. Peter stumbles into his home where paint supplies lay on the table. He shakes his head, realizing he forgot his promise to his Uncle Ben. He finds a note written to him from his uncle. It reads,
Michelangelo, meatloaf and veggies in the oven.
But you didn't have the best, so I don't know if Harry said it.
Harry said that.
That's good to say.
His Uncle Harry.
Yeah. Put on the vest.
You got a note from Harry to
Peter steps out back with the trash
God.
before hearing shouting and yelling in the house next door.
Is she back with beer yet?
He's yelling. He's yelling.
He's an angry drunk.
He's a fucking angry drunk man.
I can't change.
Is she
What?
back with the beer yet?
Bring me some beer, please.
Can't tame this Marv
I've
horse.
got no acting partner. Stop yelling.
Stop that.
Oh my god. You're as stupid as your mother.
Where's she going?
Where are you going? The dishes aren't done. Someone's got to do the dishes.
Why don't you do them?
Get in here and do the dishes.
You do them. They're yours anyway. I'm going out.
Mary Jane storms out of her house through the back door. She notices Peter staring at her as she exits. I almost said
She
exists.
exists.
She exists. It's true though. That is Peter's existence.
She do be existing.
He just stares at her when she
on
exists.
this earth to simp over Mary Jane.
Oh man, I'm drunk. Fuck.
Same, dude.
Were you listening to that?
No, well, I heard, but I was just taking out the trash.
I guess you can always hear us. Okay, I know that it says everybody shouts under my line, but it's actually a Peter Parker line.
Everybody shouts.
No, everybody
No,
shouts,
that-
and then she says, "Your aunt and uncle don't."
Yes.
Oh no,
line
that is his line.
everybody
You're right.
shouts.
You're right. I fucked that up. You're right.
Yep.
You're right.
Everybody
So,
shouts.
You're fine.
Your aunt and uncle don't.
My bad.
Oh, they can scream pretty good sometimes. Like when they're fucking.
Michelangelo!
Jane gives him a stupid look and looks away.
Listen, MJ. About today at school with Flash.
She returns her gaze.
You really freaked us out.
I'm sorry. Is he okay?
He's just happy you didn't give a black eye. I'll do it again. Don't worry.
Yeah, sound. This is so professional. You need to repeat it.
Fine.
He's just happy you didn't give him a black eye for graduation.
Peter nods. Mary Jane moves closer to him.
So where are you gonna go after you graduate?
I want to move into the city and hopefully get a job as a photographer. Work my way through college. What about you?
Headed for the city too. Can't wait to get out of here. I wanna.
What? No, come on, try me.
I wanna act on stage.
Really? Really? Oh, that's perfect. You were awesome in all the school plays.
Really?
Yeah, I cried like a baby when you played Cinderella.
Peter, that was first grade.
Scrolling. Okay. Well, even so, sometimes, you know, you can just see what's coming.
What do you see coming for you?
I don't know. Whatever it is,
I'm gonna come.
something I never felt before.
Sex.
I'm gonna come.
Owning.
And what for me?
For you,
Sex.
you're gonna light up Broadway.
You know, you're taller than you look.
A hunch.
Don't.
Car screeches on the other side of the
God
house.
damn it! You fucking fucked it up, Jordan. I was about to get it in.
Thompson blares music in his new car. He steps out and shouts over to Mary Jane.
Hey, Hey, Mary MJ, come ride in my new birthday present. Come on.
She looks over at Flash before returning her look to Peter.
I gotta go.
Bye.
Mary Jane continues toward her
Can't wait for
boyfriend.
this conversation.
Oh my god, it's gorgeous!
Yeah, right?
You have more lines, Mary
Alan,
Jane.
you have more lines.
Oh, I thought I was done.
No.
I said, yeah, right?
Look at it.
Hop in.
You have another line?
Yeah,
I put everything in.
Oh my god, what a cool car.
Pretty tight, huh? Oh, wait till you hear the sound system. Hey, don't scratch the leather.
To himself.
Cool car.
Daytime Peter's room. Peter looks over cool cars and magazines, trying to find one he can afford before stumbling upon an ad for a wrestling match. If he lasts 3 minutes with a fighter called Bonesaw McGraw, he can win $3,000. So he prepares a costume and plans his spider-themed character. He also practices to perfect his skills with the webbing. He webs a lamp and cracks it against the wall. Peter? Peter approaches and stands in front of the door so she cannot enter. What's going on in there?
I'm exercising. I'm not dressed, Aunt May.
Well, you're acting so strangely, Peter.
Okay, thanks.
Peter steps back to reveal he has spread his webbing all over the room. Oh, God.
Ooh,
Get like a
he's webbing.
rag.
What can I do? I'm a teenager.
Get a sock, man.
Raging hormones.
Daytime inside Norman Osborn's mansion, his study. Norman stumbles forward in his robe. He looks at the Daily Bugle front page where it states, Oscorp may lose contract to Quest. He hears a cackling in the empty halls before continuing forward. Daytime, May and Ben Parker's dining room. Ben and May sit alone, talking quietly amongst each other.
Something's bothering him. Maybe he's too embarrassed to tell me what it is. Maybe I'm too embarrassed to ask him. I don't know. I just don't know how anymore.
Peter walks down the stairs in a hurry and makes for the door.
You're muted.
You're muted.
I'm going to the downtown library. I'll see you later.
He stands up.
Wait. I'll drive you there, buddy.
I'll take the train.
Ben makes his way closer to the door.
No, I need the exercise. Go on. Go, go, go.
Before leaving, he turns around and gives his wife a thumbs up. She smiles at him. Daytime, outside public library in Ben's car. Ben pulls up to the library before pulling over to the side of the road.
Peter.
Thanks for the ride, Uncle Ben.
Now, wait a minute. We need to talk.
We can talk later.
Well, we can talk now if you let me.
What do you want to talk about? Why now?
Because we haven't talked at all for so long, your Aunt May and I don't even know who you are anymore. You shirk your chores, you have all those weird experiments in your room, you start fights at school.
I didn't start that fight. I told you that.
You sure as hell finished it.
What was I supposed to do? Run away?
No, you're not supposed to run away, but Pete, look, you're changing. I know. I went through the exact same thing at your age. I was fucking hung.
No. No.
I believe it. Hey, yo, I believe it.
Really, hold on, yeah.
I'm as old as that
Yeah.
man. I've seen it. Look, we went to school together.
Not exactly. I went through some big changes.
Peter, these are the years when a man changes into the manhood he's going to become the rest of his life. Just be careful who you change into.
I'm ready for that manhood.
Easy there, Tiger.
Sorry, Ben. We'll let you get through with your line eventually.
Go ahead, Peter.
This guy, Flash Thompson, he probably deserved what happened. But just because you can beat him up doesn't give you the right to. Remember, With great power comes great responsibility.
The line.
He said it.
Are you afraid that I'm going to turn into some kind of criminal? Quit worrying about me, okay? Something's different. I'll figure it out. Stop lecturing me, please.
Patiently.
I don't mean to lecture, and I don't mean to preach. And I know I'm not your father.
And
He
stop
snaps.
pretending to be.
Saddened.
Right. I'll pick you up here at 10.
Boo. Boo,
Boo.
Peter.
Boo.
Fuck you, Peter.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Peter.
Fuck
I know you're going
you.
through big change, but that's fucked up, dude.
That's fucked up.
That's
He's not my dad. He's not my dad.
Fuck you.
Fuck
You're not
you.
your dad.
Fuck you,
Guys.
Peter. You
I
can
can't
go
wait
through
for
some big
Ben to
changes
fuck
and you
off.
can just be an
He's
asshole. to
not
your
my
uncle.
dad. My dad's still
If he was
alive
living here,
in
I-
Amazing Spider-Man 2 and deleted scenes. He's not.
This guy.
Waits for Ben to drive off
I'd
before
still
heading in
fuck
the
you, though.
opposite direction of the library. Daytime inside indoor wrestling arena. The amateur wrestling arena is packed to the brim with fans chanting. Peter makes his way towards the back, but can't help but get glimpses of the action.
Sorry.
Bone saw.
Bone saw.
Bone saw. Bone saw. Bone saw. Bone saw.
We're too drunk and Discord has us all off, so it's like just a mess.
I love it.
Bonesaw McGraw tosses a wrestler to the ground and pile drives him before going for the pin. 1, 2, 3, that's it! Bonesaw stands up and plays to the crowd for a better reaction.
Who's the man?
The announcer steps to the ring
Macho
to
Man Randy
introduce the
Savage.
next fighter.
I'll get that.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Bonesaw McGraw for $3,000. Is there no one here man enough to stay in the ring for 3 minutes with this titan of testosterone? Who? I know who. The Flying Dutchman.
Fuck that guy! Fuck him!
Fuck the Flying Dutchman.
Fuck Bone. Have sex in the ring. Fucking do it.
Davy Jones.
Fuck off.
He only has one sock, that douche.
Dude, you're mixing universes now, man.
Meanwhile, in the back of the arena, Peter makes his way through the line for the signups. He is met with a woman sitting in the desk taking names. She looks strangely like Octavia Spencer. He finally makes his way to the front of the line.
Do you want to take this one?
Oh, you can be Octavia. All you
I don't know who Octavia is.
Wait, hold on.
Read
Is it just why is it written as Octavia Spencer? Why is the script?
Jordan, you take this one. I don't know who the fuck this
Next.
is.
There's no featherweight division here, small fry. Next.
No, sign me up.
Ah,
You understand the NYWL is not responsible for any injury you may and probably will sustain while participating in said event, and you are indeed participating of your own free will?
Yes.
Down the hall to the ramp. May God be with you. Next.
fucking
Continues
Octavia
faster.
Spencer.
And makes his way to the entrance of the arena. The referee raises Bonesaw's hand once again for annihilating
Bonesaw.
another challenger. The winner!
Victim.
Woo!
Yeah, Bonesaw.
Let's fucking
Go,
go!
Bonesaw!
I love you, Bonesaw!
Look at
Have my children!
Shoot your webs, Bonesaw! The announcer works his way toward the entrance of the arena. Are you ready for more?
There it is.
Bonesaw's ready.
There it is. Bonesaw
Let's
is ready.
go.
The announcer turns his back to the curtain, ready to announce the next fighter. Peter waits anxious behind the curtain, ready to get to the ring and get it over with. Will the next victim please enter the arena at this time? If he can withstand just 3 minutes in the cage with Bonesaw McGraw, the sum of $3,000 will be paid to... What's your name, kid?
The human spider.
The human spider? That's it? That's the best you got?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. The sum of $3,000 will be paid to the terrifying, the deadly, the amazing Spider-Man. The curtain drops and a headlight flashes on Peter. Finally revealed to the world as Spider-Man, his costume is scuffed and cheap.
That's not my name. That's not my name. My name's the human spider. That's not my name.
The guy in the back begins to shove Spider-Man forward.
No, he got the
Get it over there.
he got the name wrong. I'm the human spider.
Get out there, moron.
As Spider-Man inches closer to the ring, he is showered in trash from the fans and insults.
All right, you two.
But he's got a big dick, though.
Jump between these wrestlers. Let's go.
Little man.
I hope you brought your mommy.
We'll break you.
I need someone to cry to.
I'm gonna rip all 8 of your feeble legs off one by one. Wrestler is being carried off the stage in a stretcher, unable to move his legs.
Oh my god. Oh my god, my legs. Oh god.
Kill.
My legs.
Kill.
As Spider-Man climbs into the ring, a cage from above is slowly being lowered into the arena. The employees of the arena begin strapping it into the ring.
Cage.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Hello, guys.
He's petrified in fear.
Please lock the cage doors at this time. The guards begin locking Spider-Man alone with Bonesaw into the arena.
Hey, listen. This is some kind of mistake. I didn't sign up for a cage match.
Bonesaw stretches and cracks his knuckles, his eyes fixed on his prey. The guards ignore Peter. Wrong prey.
Hey, unlock the thing. Take the
Whatever,
chain
yeah,
off.
I was-
Unlock the thing.
Hey, Freak Show, you're going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Ooh, playtime with Bonesaw.
He still got my name wrong.
Bonesaw charges at Spider-Man before he jumps to the roof and sticks there. Bonesaw smacks his head against the steel and falls to the ground. He angrily gets up and shouts out to Spider-Man.
What are you doing up there?
Staying away from you. That's a cute outfit. Did your husband give it to you in your perfectly awesome relationship?
Boo, Spider-Man's a homophobe. We hate this.
In your
Fuck this guy.
in your incredibly loving marriage that I'm okay with, did your husband give that to you?
Hey,
You know what? It's fine. He's just
Spider-Man
wondering.
came around to it.
I'm just wondering if your
Hey,
husband.
we respect character growth.
It took
Hey.
19 years, but we got there.
Hey, it's cool, Bonesaw. I'm a big fan of the Obergefell decision. Tell me, did your husband, who I support, give that to you? Please tell me that.
Bonesaw jumps after him before Spider-Man jumps from the cage and webs himself down. Bonesaw charges again before Spider-Man webs up and flips over Bonesaw again.
Who was female
Finish
wrestler
him
before?
off.
The female wrestler hands Bonesaw a steel chair that he prepares to strike Spider-Man with. Spider-Man attempts to avoid him, but it is too late this time, before getting struck multiple times by the chair. Smash him! Harder!
Kick his spider's ass.
Spider ass.
Bonesaw charges again before Spider-Man catches him with multiple kicks to the face. He then flips him into the cage, knocking Bonesaw unconscious. That's it! Winner! The ref raises Spider-Man's hand in the air as the cage is lifted. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the new champion,
Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Man Spider! Man Spider!
The human spider.
Night,
I'm lost.
indoors,
Where are
in your back room. The booker counts money without paying him much mind. Peter stands awkwardly in silence. He tosses a $100 bill on the table nonchalantly.
Now get out of here.
Peter looks at the bill, then back up at the booker.
$100? Dad said 3,000.
Yeah, well, check it again, webhead. It said $3,000 for 3 minutes. You bend them in 2. For that, I only give you 100. You're lucky you get that.
I need that money.
I missed the part where that's my problem, you fuck.
Peter, dejected, takes the $100 and walks out of the room. He passes a man with dyed hair and a bag. The man approaches the booker and tosses his bag on the desk.
Hey, what the hell?
Pulls out gun. Put the money in the bag.
That sounds just like him.
Jordan's the one. Jordan's the one.
I like it.
At the end of the hallway, Peter waits to board an elevator. He hears shouting and sees a struggle in a silhouette. Hurry up! Before long, he sees the man he passed running towards him with gun in hand and a bag full of money, shouting at Peter.
Hey, he stole the gate. Stop that guy. Stop him. Get my money.
Peter lets him run right past
I'm gonna
him.
get my money.
He takes the elevator. To Peter, thanks. Peter watches him as the door closes. The security guard was just too late to stop it.
Jordan?
It's you.
Jordan.
I'm doing armed robber. Oh, fine. Security guard. Let's. What the hell's the matter with you? You let him go. Cut him off and call the cops.
Okay, I feel like we need to put another disclaimer out there. If you ever run into an armed robber, please do not try to stop
Don't
them.
put your life in danger. It's just
Please,
money.
it's not worth it.
I would rather you survive than save someone $100.
Call the cops, 100%, but do not try to stop an armed robber.
You could have taken that guy apart. Now he's getting away with
Zach
my money.
is method acting right now. Look at the man. His face.
Zach is Peter Parker.
You, dude. I'm
Zach
in my
is Zach is I just got fucking ruined here.
I missed
Right,
the part where
continue.
that's my problem.
Night, New York City street. Peter walks the street, noticing police cars rushing by, but doesn't take much notice of it until he notices a crowd gathering down the way. He hears shouting of cops and makes his way closer.
Oh, come on, folks. Keep moving. Please, keep moving. Let's go.
Peter overhears 2 bystanders on the skirts of the crowd.
I don't know what that was. I wrote some of this at 5 a.m.
We understand.
What happened?
Someone got hurt?
Peter pushes his way to the middle of the crowd, pushing through cops to see what lies in store.
Excuse me.
Stay back.
Is the cop drunk? That's my uncle. This is a whole nother fucking story I wanted to learn about.
Zach's giving the performance of his lifetime.
No one's paying attention because
I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry.
Peter pushes forward and kneels in front of his Uncle Ben on the chest, breathing. I just realized what Ben's doing. His last breath. He takes his hand tightly.
Please.
Shocked.
What happened?
F in chat.
It's a carjacker. This is a bad accent for what the fuck's going on in this movie right now.
Oh no.
He's been shot. We just got the paramedics. They're on their way.
Uncle Ben!
Hey, give him a chance.
Uncle Ben!
Uncle Ben struggles to breathe and can only let out a few soft sounds.
so soft that we couldn't hear it.
Nothing. Move the mic closer.
I'm here, Uncle Ben!
Dead. I'm dead and I'm moving the mic.
Ben's grip loosens and he drifts into silence. Ben drew his last breath. Peter sobs in front of what was once his Uncle Ben.
Oh, they got the shooter. He's headed to the south on 5th. He got 3 cars in the pursuit. All right, folks, move on. Come on.
This is the worst cop of all time. If this cop was a different cop, Ben would have survived.
I didn't know this was happening in the movie, or else I would have gone with that. Ben, I'm sorry.
Determined and angry,
Everyone rest in peace, the best.
he sprints to a nearby alley and klebs to the roof. He seeks out a speeding car and finds it quickly. He shoots his webs from building to building, swinging closer to his target. The man abandons his car outside of an abandoned warehouse, where Spider-Man abandoned his swings in an abandoned pursuit. Night inside abandoned warehouse. The robber backs cautiously into the depths of the warehouse, the abandoned warehouse. Gun switching direction every couple of seconds in the abandoned warehouse. Suddenly, he hears a noise in the abandoned warehouse and fires his pistol into the
Did I
air.
write abandoned warehouse a lot?
No.
You wrote it like 3 times in a row, and so Jordan's memeing on it.
Where was it? I wrote this shit at like 5 in the morning. I had no sleep.
No one's saying
Man
if you
abandons
could.
his car inside of an abandoned warehouse, and then it's night inside of an abandoned warehouse, like a line after.
I was so fucking tired when I wrote this. And look, I did a pretty damn good job so far, all
Oh,
right?
you did, yes. We all know you did.
Just moving on, yeah. Spider-Man pounces and strikes the robber, disarming him. The robber pulls a knife, but Spider-Man easily takes him down, tossing him around the abandoned warehouse with rage. The armed robber has nowhere to go but to back up against a window on the far side. Spider-Man approaches by throwing his mask to the side to see him eye to eye.
Who's yeah?
Don't hurt me. Just give me a chance. Just give me a chance.
What about my uncle? Did you give him a chance? Did you answer me?
Spider-Man pushes him against the wall and sees his face for the first time. It is here where Peter recognizes him. He is the robber that he let escape at the arena. Peter
Now he's
freezes in
the abandoned
disbelief.
warehouse.
The robber takes advantage of his opponent's hesitation and pulls out a gun and points it right at Peter's face. See ya. Peter knocks the gun out of his hand before the robber stumbles back and falls out of the window, plummeting to his death. No! Cops surround the warehouse and flash lights.
Is it the
during
same
the
cop?
window.
Freeze, we've got you. His face completely surrounded.
It's the same cop.
Of course it is.
The police infiltrate the warehouse, but Peter is nowhere to be found. Night outside Quest Aerospace Testing Grounds. In a bunker, Quest Aerospace prepares a presentation for General Slocum and other military officials.
There it is.
Good evening, General.
It's good to see you.
Our exoskeletons got real firepower, General Slocum.
Oh well, if that does what you say it can, I'll sign the contract tomorrow.
Literally nothing has ever sounded more like a fucking South Park thing. General Slocum, we've got.
I assure you're confident with this test.
Absolutely. Captain Curtis is our top pilot. Now, what about your commitment to Oscorp?
Nothing would please me more than to put Norman Osborn out of business.
A green flying object can be seen somewhere in the close distance. We are picking up an unidentified object closing fast.
What the hell is that?
It's our glider.
Can you see anything?
Oh my god.
A loud cackle can be heard as a green missile fires and blows up the pilot and the Quest exoskeleton. The Goblin then throws grenades into the pit, killing all the Quest engineers alongside General Slocum.
Ah!
He's a Muppet, apparently.
There he is. That's our glider.
That is our glider.
That's our glider, dude.
Daytime, public park for school graduation. Students gather in a field, dressed in caps and gowns, all celebrating graduating just a few minutes ago. May Parker approaches Peter after taking a picture with the chess team. Peter, darling, I'm so proud of you. You look so handsome up there. She hugs him while Harry approaches, wearing cap and gown as well.
Where am I? Where am I? Pete,
You're Harry.
good news. My father got the place in New York, so we're all set this Friday.
Oh, that's great.
Behind Harry appears his father, Norman Osborn.
Well, like, was messing with the thing. We're on page 41, right?
Yes, 41. Yep.
I have no fucking clue.
42.
42 out of 94 on the
Okay, I'm ready.
PDF.
I'm ready. You made it. Not the first time I've been proven wrong.
He shakes his son's hand,
Congratulations, son.
Thanks, Dad.
directing his attention to Peter.
Peter, the science award. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Honestly, they missed an
Encore,
opportunity.
They really should have taken him, man.
They missed
That's
an
why
opportunity to put it there too.
Wait, did Slocum die?
You're still doing the
Yeah,
Norman
Slocum's
face.
fucking gone.
I don't need that anymore.
Notices Mary Jane and Flash Thompson
Joel,
fighting.
that was your only character.
See you guys.
Bye, Joel.
Peter can't help but peek over as well.
Oh, I skipped a fucking entire thing. I
Yeah,
didn't hear
feel
him say
we missed
yeah.
Something.
Wait, did he say yeah?
I didn't. I was waiting for everyone to stop laughing.
All right, let's go back. Let's go back a
Start
minute.
with yeah.
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 I know this has been a difficult time for you, but I want you to try to enjoy this day. Commencement. The end of one thing, the start of something new.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. I
Harry
wrote that
steps
myself.
away and notices Mary Jane and Flash Thompson fighting. Peter can't help but peek over as well.
I don't want to be with you anymore. Here's your ring. Oh shit! I dropped my ring. I was actually gonna throw my actual wedding ring.
You know
Here's my
what?
ring.
Whatever. It's
Yeah,
your loss.
sorry, chat. Mary Jane's
MJ.
married.
MJ, I found your ring.
Peter quickly returns his attention to Norman.
You're like a brother to Harry. That makes you family. And if you ever need anything, give me a call.
Daytime. May Parker's home.
Couple million would be good.
Cost me $1 million.
A milli.
Peter and May enter the house alone, quietly and slowly. Can I fix you something?
Oh, thanks.
Peter makes his way to his room without saying another word. Night. May makes her way to Peter's room. He sits alone, crying to himself.
I missed him a lot today.
I know, I miss him too, but he was there.
I can't help thinking about the last thing I said to him. He tried to tell me something important, but I threw it in his face.
You loved him, and he loved you, and he made love to me. He never doubted the man you'd grow into, how you were meant for great things. You won't disappoint him.
That was a nice little, just quick
Yeah.
little thing. I love that, Jordan.
Slide that in. Slide it
Oh,
in like
shit.
Ben Parker.
I thought I was
Ben.
done with this thing.
You're not done yet, Ben.
Hold on.
Ben,
Okay.
come on, man.
I need a moment. I'm fucking dead. Give me a moment.
Script a little bit now.
Can we not disrespect the dead?
You
I
fucking dick.
read ahead. Holy shit, Brian.
All right.
Zach, get ready.
Great power comes great responsibility. Remember that. Pete. Remember that.
New York City. Now
Hold on.
enjoy Jordan.
Can I kick this off
Give
now?
Zach a second. Well, read this.
Yeah, we have plenty of time to read.
Now enjoy Jordan and Joel play New Yorkers to the camera in this montage scene, showcasing the general perception of Spider-Man in the community.
Yeah, I'm
And,
telling you, this is not.
hold on, we have to actually see Spider-Man first. Hold.
Spider-Man first. All
Chat.
right.
Hold.
Chat, hold.
Always the end over here.
Hold.
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 Chat, hold.
That's such a good a little description.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was.
believe
it's
me, you want to hold right now.
Hold. Hold.
For this, we're just gonna go back and forth, right,
Hold.
Jordan?
Yeah,
Jordan, okay. I'll go first then. As soon as Zach's ready.
there's like 10 New Yorkers going back and
Yeah, it's New
Yeah,
York.
get ready for 10 new voices.
Have you ever been in New York? It's just
One of them is
Let's
really.
go. There he is.
Yeah, this is not a man. My brother saw him building a
That's my
nest by
tiger.
the
Holy.
in the Lincoln Center fountain.
Holy.
They think he's human. They think he's a man. Could be a woman.
Yeah, he threw his hands up. Ropes came out of his hands. He was climbing like shit on spider webs.
I see the web and it's a signature, and I know Spider-Man was here.
Hey, this guy protects us, protects the people.
Some kind of freaky Lou or something, wackadoo.
Oh shit, is that the cop?
Oh shit! It's the. Hold it. Bring that one back.
Some kind of freaky Lou. Oh, some kind of what to do.
He stinks, and I don't like him.
Eight guys with 8 hands. Sounds hot.
He has those tights and that little tight little
The
tight
tight little.
He dresses like a
Nothing little.
spider.
Wait, hold on.
Nothing little here.
Give him a chance. Let him sing it.
Sing it
Joel
out,
got
Joel.
stuck with
Sing it out.
He's never seen the movie, by the way, since he was like 5, so he has
I have
no.
no idea who this is. I'm gonna assume it's Frank Sinatra. He dresses like a spider, and he looks like a bug.
more.
But we should all just give him one big hug, Spider-Man.
This is so
I don't know
scuffed.
what's worse, that you don't know what that sounds like, or that you think that's what Frank Sinatra sounds like.
Alan, you act like I have any sort of musical like
Looks like a
talent.
spider. He looks like a
He
bug.
looks like a man. I was hoping it would
Should I
rhyme.
just give
It
him
didn't
one
rhyme. That
big
really threw me
hug?
off. There's no
Look
rhythm
out.
to that statement.
Fucking hug.
Here comes the Spider-Man.
There's no rhythm to it. All right.
Oh my god, we go from one huge scene to the next.
Oh
Daytime
shit!
Daily Bugle, J. Jonah Jameson's office. Enter the Daily Bugle. J. Jonah Jameson sits at his desk reading his work
Fuck,
in
I
front of
wasn't
2 of
ready.
his employees. Robbie
Oh,
Robertson,
no.
in front of 2 of his employee Robbie Robertson. Betty Brandt sits on the other side of a
I
glass
fixed that. I changed the thing. My bad.
while Hoffman
Ladies and gentlemen, J. Jonah Jameson.
We love you, Ben. We love you.
Ben dies. Jameson lives.
Who is Spider-Man? He's a criminal. That's who he is. A vigilante. A public menace. What's he doing on my front page?
Brandt buzzes Jameson from the other side of the wall. Mr. Jameson, your wife is on line 1. She needs to know if... Jameson picks up and hangs up the phone immediately to ignore the call. Hoffman charges into Jameson's office.
Mr. Jameson, there's a page.
We have a
6
page
from-
1 problem. Shut up.
He motions Hoffman to leave. He does.
Well,
He's news. Hoffman sticks his head in Jameson's office again.
There are really important clients. They can't wait.
they're about to.
Hoffman ducks out again. He pulled 6 people off that subway car.
Sure, from a wreck he probably caused. Something goes wrong and this creepy crawler is there. Look at that. He's fleeing the scene. What'd that tell you?
He's not fleeing. He's probably going to save somebody else. He's a hero.
Then why's he wear a mask? Why's he gotta hide?
Bessie Brandt buzzes into Jameson again. She needs to know if you want chintz or channel in the dining room.
Whichever's cheaper.
Chanel? Hoffman enters Jameson's office again.
Mr. Jameson, it's like this. We double booked page 6. So both Macy's and Conway's are having 3/4 of the page.
Jameson motions to respond to Hoffman before Robbie interrupts. We sold out 4 printings.
Sold out?
Every copy. Jameson pauses and contemplates his next words.
Tomorrow morning, Spider-Man. Page 1 with a decent picture this time. Move Conway to page 7.
That's the problem.
Make it page 8 and give him 10% off. No, make it 5%.
That can't be done.
Get out of here!
We don't have a decent picture. Eddie's been on it for weeks. We can barely get a glimpse of him.
What is he, shy? We can get a picture of Julia Roberts in a thong. We can certainly get a picture of this weirdo. Put an ad on the front page. Cash money for a picture of Spider-Man. He doesn't want to be famous? I'll make him infamous.
Hell yeah.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
And with that, we are now
Let's go.
officially halfway through the Spider-Man script. So we will
All right.
be taking a brief 10 to 15 minute intermission. So go to the bathroom, get your drinks, get your snacks ready. And J. Jonas Jameson will be here waiting when you get back.
All right, everybody. We will be
Okay,
back.
thank God.
Because no one said it. Drip.
Yeah.
Oh, mad drip, dude.
Oh,
Oh my god.
the style.
I want to be him.
That's right, my man's the boss baby's rocking the Razzle merch, available now on shop.razzle.media. We got hats.
Oh, that's hot.
Shirts.
I'm gonna come.
Sweatshirts and hoodies. Oh yeah! So go to shop.razzle.media and take advantage of free shipping on all orders.
count.
Yo.
Hey,
Hi there.
I'm something of a streamer myself.
back to formula.
Back to formula.
formula. I'm something of a script reader myself.
You caught us, chap. You caught us at a very drunk time.
Yeah,
We are all very, very drunk.
Yeah,
It is
for
good.
real.
it's been a while since I've been this drunk, so. Cheers,
man.
guys.
All right,
Let's do it.
let's get right back into it.
Where
Where
were
were
we
we?
at? I just
I don't know.
We
on
were
page-
at
I just realized I accidentally
46
scrolled a whole bunch.
we at
daytime New York
47?
City streets outside of Moondance Stand Diner.
Hey, it's
Oh,
my
okay,
thing.
let's do it.
Daytime, New York City streets outside Moon Dance Diner. Mary Jane hurries out of the Moon Dance Diner wearing a trench coat. She rushes off as if she had just had a really long day. Peter notices her walking down the road and
Stalker.
rushes to greet her.
Hey,
Not noticing it was Peter.
Off.
MJ, it's me, Peter.
Smiles embarrassingly.
Hi, what are you doing around here?
I'm begging for a job. How about you?
I'm headed to an audition.
An audition? So you're acting now?
Yeah, I work steady. In fact, I just got off a job.
That's great, MJ. You're doing it. Living your dream.
The owner of the Moon Dance Diner steps out of the diner in the near background and begins shouting towards Peter and Mary Jane. That's you.
This is me?
This is
Do it.
you, baby.
Oh, God.
No, he's down with the thickness.
He's
Yeah.
Is
down
he
with the-
thick?
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know.
real
Oh
thick.
yeah.
He's
Big
thick.
I don't know what thick sounds like, though. I'm
Thick
not
with
four
four
Gs.
Gs.
Oh no, you do.
I'm not
You
Zach.
Channel it.
Damn.
Zach,
Hey,
you flip
counter
them off.
girl, your drawer was short $6. Next time that happens, I'm gonna take it out of your check. Excuse me, Miss Watson. I'm talking to you. Hey,
Why does Moondance Diner owner just sound like
I-
drunk Joel?
don't. Because it is.
It's actually just drunk
drunk-
Joel right
it's-
now.
Yeah.
It's drunk Joe with like a twinge of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
She attempts to ignore
It's
him
just drunk
before she
Joel.
realizes he won't let up.
Yes, Enrique. Okay, I get you.
It better not happen no more. Hear me? Don't roll your eyes at me.
Mary Jane looks back to Peter, extremely embarrassed.
Some dream, huh?
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Don't tell Harry.
Confused.
Don't tell Harry.
Don't you guys live together? We're going out. Didn't he tell you?
Frowns.
Oh yeah. Right.
I think he'd hate the idea of my waiting tables. He'd think it was low or something.
It's not low. You have a job. You know, Harry doesn't live on a little place I like to call Earth. I heard Norman the other day talking about how he wants to create and make a new. Trust me, get it.
No.
68's the new 21.
No. I guess not. Wait, what? How do I have two
Mary
lines
Jane.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Thanks, Pete. We should catch up sometime.
Mary Jane begins to walk away. Peter yells out to her.
Let's get some lunch some evening. I'll come by and have some of your moon dance coffee. And I won't tell Harry.
Laughing.
No, don't tell Harry.
I won't.
She takes off while he stands in the
Spider-Man.
same place and watches. Under his breath.
What?
Show me some tit. I'm Spider-Man.
Oh no!
He's gone full
Oh,
incel.
trust me, I can do some nasty shit. I'll be up in there like this. Hey, MJ, look at
No, hold up. Is that not TOS? TOS!
Zach, no, stop.
No! We're
Zach,
on
no,
Twitch
stop.
now!
Zach, no, stop.
I won't.
God
But I
damn
won't
it.
do it
I
'cause
won't
we're on
tell
Twitch
Harry.
now.
Jesus
I won't
Christ.
tell Harry. I won't tell Twitch.
Fuck. We're only
It's
halfway through
falling
this shit.
apart short. It's falling apart very quickly.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
god.
Harry Osborn struggles to work on college work at the dining room table, while Norman stands in the kitchen talking on the phone. Peter enters the apartment on the phone.
Timing's perfect.
To Peter.
Hey! Pete!
Back on the phone.
5 new contracts. It'll be great.
Chuckles.
Ryan is fucked. Holy shit.
That was really bad. Let's do this.
Harry.
Oh shit, it's me.
Yes, sir.
Stormin Norman's making his weekly inspection. Spent half of it on the phone. Look, man, I'm glad you're here. I need your help. I'm really lost here. Are you all right? You look like you just got second place in the science fair.
I'm something of a scientist myself. I was late for work, and Dr. Connors fired me. Dr.
were late
Kirk
again?
Connors fired me.
Dr. Kirk Connors, the
The
lizard.
lizard fired me.
The lizard. You were late again? I don't get it. Where do you go all the time?
Around.
Norman hangs up the call and approaches the two boys at the table, questioning them about the lizard.
Peter Parker. Maybe you'll tell me who she is.
Who's that?
This mystery girl Harry's been dating.
Embarrassed.
Dad.
When do I get to meet her?
Interjects.
Dad.
Well, sorry. Harry hasn't mentioned her.
Hey, Pete, you're probably looking for a job now, right? Dad, maybe you can help him out?
I appreciate it, but I'll be fine.
Peter walks over towards the kitchen.
It's no problem. I'll make a few calls.
Peter stops,
I couldn't accept it, sir. I'd like to earn what I get. I could find my own work.
smiling.
I respect that. You want to make it on your own steam. That's great. What other skills do you have, Parker?
Harry puts his head down, ashamed and jealous of the appreciation Peter receives.
I was thinking of something in photography.
Night, New York
photographer
City
myself.
streets. Spider-Man takes down several robbers and criminals while taking pictures with a camera webbed to street poles. He stops mid-punch once to turn to the camera and pose.
Hold on.
We gotta stall a second. Mary Jane's punching people, and hell yeah.
Jeez! Please look to see if you're gonna be Peter before you're Spider-Man after this.
What?
He is.
Time, Daily Bugle, J. Jonah Jameson's office. Jameson cycles through photos that Peter had hand-delivered to Jameson. He seems to take little interest and brushes through them quickly. Peter can't tell if this is a negotiation tactic or if Jameson really doesn't care.
They're crap. Crap. Mega crap. I'll give you $200 for all of them.
That seems a little low.
Take them somewhere else then.
Jameson throws the pictures back at Peter. He doesn't quite know what to do, so he hesitates before slowly rising. Over the buzzer. Sir, your wife said that tile you want in the foyer is out of stock.
Tell her
Over
we'll
the
just
buzzer.
put a rug there.
Peter finishes collecting the photos and is fully standing now. To Peter.
Sit down. Give me that. I'll give you $300. That's a standard freelance fee.
Robbie.
Tear up page 1. Run that photo instead.
Jameson tosses a photo on the table in front of Robbie. He picks it up. Headline?
Spider-Man, hero or menace? Exclusive Daily Bugle photos.
Menace. He was protecting that.
To Peter.
Tell you what, Atticus, you take the pictures. I'll make up the headlines, okay? All right. That okay with you?
Hesitates.
Yes, sir.
Goody. Give this to the girl up front. She'll see you get paid.
Jameson hands a receipt to Peter and motions him to leave. Peter stands strong and doesn't move.
I'd like a job, sir.
No jobs. Freelance. Best thing in the world for a kid your age. Bring me some more shots of that newspaper selling clown. Maybe I'll take him off your hands. But I never said you have a job. Meat. I'll send you a box of Christmas meat. Best I can do. Get out of here. Bring me more photos.
Pushes Peter out of his office. Jameson pushes Peter out of his office and closes the door. Peter slowly approaches Betty Brand at her desk.
Hi.
Hi.
Mr. Jameson told me to give you.
Ah, welcome to the Daily Bugle.
Thank you. I'm Peter Parker. I'm a photographer.
Yeah, I can see that.
What a bitch.
Sorry.
Bitch.
Are you hitting on me or do you want
Are
to?
you Spider-Man?
I am.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. How do you think I got these good
Why
photos?
did Spider-Man not think of the ability
Spider-Man?
to use being Spider-Man to get laid?
I'm Spider-Man. We could.
Dude, he's an incel. What'd you expect?
I'm something of a superhero myself.
Hey.
That's sweet.
Yeah. I also have big changes.
Big changes. Big changes. Oh yeah.
Oscorp boardroom. Jameson sits at the head of a table. I don't think it's Jameson.
Nope.
Oscorp.
Yeah.
Osborne. Osborne.
I figured. Norman sits at the head of a table in a board meeting with Oscorp investors. He is sitting
Osborne,
casually
bring me
in front
pictures of
his recent
Spider-Man.
accomplishments. Henry Vulcan sits on the other side, scowling, and Maximilian Fargus sits sheepishly.
As of today, Oscorp Industries has surpassed Quest Aerospace as the principal supplier of the United States military.
Fuck you,
Short.
Quest.
Ladies and gentlemen of the board, costs are down, revenues are up, and our stock has never been higher.
Hell yeah.
Wonderful news, Norman. Wonderful. In fact, matter of fact, it's the reason we're selling the company. Norman stops in his tracks. His demeanor is completely shifted.
What?
Yes, Quest Aerospace
Why
is
does it say Henry?
revitalizing in the wake of the bonding. Expanding, they make a tender offer we can't ignore.
Why wasn't I told?
The last thing they want is a power struggle with entrenched management.
I think you were Fargus as well, man.
Was I?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh my
Who's
god.
Maximilian Fargus?
No, one of you was Balkan, one of you was Fargus.
Okay,
Who's Slocum?
It was Strom.
He was
Slocum's dead, so you take Fargus from here.
Okay.
Strom's dead.
The deal is off if you come with it. The board expects your resignation in 30 days.
Oh no, you can't do this to me. I started this company. You know how much I sacrificed?
The room goes dead quiet as they all stare at Norman. He turns to Maximilian to beg.
Oh, Max, please.
Norman, the board is unanimous. We're announcing the sale after the World Unity Festival. I'm sorry.
You're out, Norman. Norman stares blankly at the board of directors. He wipes his jaw as if he took a punch.
Am I?
Daytime, Times Square, Oscorp Unity Day Festival. Welcome to Oscorp Industries Unity Day Festival. Let's hear it for Macy Gray. On balcony.
MJ, why didn't you wear the black dress? I wanted to impress my father. He loves black.
Well, maybe he'll be impressed no matter what. You think I'm pretty?
I think you're beautiful.
Harry leans in to kiss Mary Jane, but she turns away at the last moment.
Try to say goodbye and I try to walk away and I stumble.
Before
Though I
beneath.
try to hide it, it's clear.
God, I love Macy Gray
Mary
so
Jane.
much.
MJ, would you do me a favor? I forgot my drink inside.
He motions for her and himself to go inside the building. She follows.
Harry.
Oh, hi, Mr. Fargus.
Oh, Harry.
Have you seen my father around?
Well, I'm not sure if he's coming today.
Vulcan interrupts to point out something flying in the distance. What is that?
It's coming. It's happening.
Oh,
It must be new this year.
Vulcan takes a closer look at the flying object with his binoculars and notices it is the OpsCorp glider that was stolen. That's our glider!
It's our
The
glider.
Green Goblin approaches the balcony, tossing grenades to the bottom to break it down as it begins to collapse.
Goblin.
did. I laughed.
You did.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, you're good. Just keep going. Oh, code 3. Code 3.
Mari Janes jolts to the deepest part of the balcony that is barely hanging onto the building.
Oh my god!
MJ!
Harry reaches out to Mary Jane.
I'm sorry. Harry, help
The goblin glides up to the collection of board of directors huddled onto the balcony.
My.
The goblin throws a grenade at the feet of the board of directors. Henry Balkan and Maximilian Fargus take one last longing look into each other's eyes.
Wait, what?
And embracing one last sexual kiss. What?
Embracing one last sexual kiss?
Board of directors gets turned into fucking skeletons.
I want a gif of Joel grabbing his camera and kissing it.
Did you guys not see the movie? Did you guys not see the movie?
They do. They get turned into fucking skeletons.
That's what happened. You don't see the fucking movie?
I've seen it. They do that.
I saw the fucking movie. They turn into fucking skeletons.
Ryan, pull the mic a little closer.
One last century. Harry, you're up, dude.
Mary Jane. Ah.
A piece of rubble hits Harry on the head and knocks him unconscious or something.
Alan.
The goblin approaches Mary Jane as she holds onto the balcony for dear life.
Hello, my dear.
Wait, time out.
Oh, this is hurting my legs.
Yeah, dude, get in that squat, Ryan.
It's
You
a
need to be in
squat.
that squat. Feel the burn, baby. Feel the burn.
I'm gonna sit again. Just pretend I'm gliding, dude.
Yeah,
It's
just do
hard
this.
to breathe in this.
That's valid.
this.
Things are
While you're
awful.
gliding.
The fact that children wear those every year is absolutely awful.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm
You good, Zach?
drunk.
Zach is strong. Just give him a second. And this is the point where we drink
Ugh.
more.
We're waiting on Spidey right now.
Okay, I'm
Funniest
ready.
part is the fucking headphones on this
I'm
shit.
really hoping I have a superhero stalker right now.
It's Spider-Man. Okay.
Place their finger to the sky as if to show you something.
Oh my god, it's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man swings from above and kicks the Green Goblin in the face and off his glider. He sticks to a nearby wall while the Green Goblin plummets into some tents. The glider swings back around and pops a balloon. That begins the process of bringing down debris on a child who is too much of a mindless fool to move. Why does this kid look dead in the eye? It's hard to tell in such a short period of time this kid is freezing up in the moment or just too stupid to act or show any basic function on his own. I'm going to assume the latter.
Come on, move, kid. Come on, move, kid.
Somebody help him! Spider-Man swings around and saves the child. He hands him off to his mother.
Mommy.
The Green Goblin stands up from the tent, growling. Cops begin to form around him and pull their weapons.
Hold it right there.
Puts hands up.
I surrender.
The same cop.
Oh boy.
I
The Green Goblin slowly approaches the cops. Holy reindeer! The Green Goblin punches and knocks down all of the remaining cops before Spider-Man can jump in. Spider-Man lands in front of the Green Goblin and throws a punch at him. The Goblin catches the punch with ease.
Impressive.
The Green Goblin kicks Spider-Man backwards through multiple tables and a sign. The sign proceeds to fall and land on New Yorker number 10's head. The glider swings back around and the Green Goblin jumps on it. He begins firing a turret at Spider-Man with his glider, but Spider-Man manages to outrun it. The Green Goblin fires a missile before Spider-Man shoots his web into the sky and takes off. Spider-Man swings on top of a Jamaican float before noticing Mary Jane close to falling from the balcony. Mary Jane!
Help! Somebody please!
Did she turn British?
I don't fucking know.
The portion of the balcony that Mary Jane is still on falls even further. It is holding on by a thread. Spider-Man begins to jump from float to float on his way to save Mary Jane. On the last float, the Green Goblin catches him and drives him into the building. Glass flies everywhere.
Get used to the Oz, Alan. Mary Jane screams a lot.
We can't hear you.
That was great. It didn't get caught at all, but it was still fantastic.
There you go.
Discord just cuts it right off.
Yeah, we catch you up when you get to a certain volume.
Yeah, you gotta be like,
Oh.
The Green Goblin begins to smash Spider-Man's head into the building before Spider-Man flips around the Goblin and gets knocked off onto the balcony. He looks down at Mary Jane.
Hold on!
The Goblin detaches from the building and turns his attention to Spider-Man once again.
Hey, it caught his laugh that time.
Watch out!
Spider-Man quickly turns and webs his face. God, you're gonna get conjunctivitis. The balcony breaks even more, leaving Mary Jane closer and closer to falling. Spider-Man does a cool but unnecessary flip before tearing out a part of it. The glider takes off and sputters out of control as he flies into the sunset.
It's our glider, come on.
again, Spider-Man!
The is still somehow falling apart, but not actually breaking off, which gets Spider-Man's attention again. This time, Mary Jane falls off.
Hold on, Mary Jane! Hold on, Mary Jane!
Trying so hard to meet the range that fits this microphone.
Just get closer to it.
It's not the microphone, it's Discord.
Spider-Man dives after Mary Jane and catches her just before she was going to hit the pavement. They bounce once from the web before Spider-Man swings them both into the New York skyline. Daytime, Manhattan building top. Spider-Man swings Mary Jane and himself onto the top of a building where a couple is making out. They are startled by Spider-Man and Mary Jane landing there. To Mary Jane.
Well, we taking the subway.
To the couple.
Don't mind us. She just needed to use an elevator.
Spider-Man takes off to jump off the roof before Mary Jane grabs his arm and stops him.
Wait, who are you?
You know who I am.
Confused.
I do?
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
He jumps off the building and swings away. Mary Jane watches him in awe. Night, Peter and Harry's apartment. Harry's talking on the phone with Mary Jane, while Peter sits in the back and watches, on the phone with Mary Jane.
Incredible? What do you mean he's incredible?
I loved him so much. He's so
All
fucking incredible.
Wait.
Oh my god, I loved him so much. I felt
I'm going to come over. No, I'm gonna come. All right, fine. will you call me in the morning?
Oh yes, so much.
And we'll go and have breakfast. And I want to buy you something because I want to. It'll make you feel better, okay? And what do you mean incredible? All right. I'm sorry. Sleep tight. I'll let the bed bugs.
The call dial indicates that she hung up. Peter watches in a bit of satisfaction. To Peter.
Give me a second.
No, it's to Peter. You have a second. Harry Osborn has to...
It's Ben.
She's all right. She's just a little rattled. Look, Pete, I should have told you about us, but you should know I'm crazy about her. It's just, you never made a move.
You're right. I didn't.
Shakes his head and puts his hand. And Harry shakes his head and puts his head down.
I'm gonna get some rest.
I'm gonna stay up for a while.
Harry leans up against the stairs.
What was that thing?
I don't know. Whatever it is, somebody has to stop it.
Happening. It's time.
Unknown time.
It's fucking...
Osborn,
Nah, you ain't
God.
stopping this. Oh, shit. What the
Oh my
fuck?
god, that was so hot.
Oh, no.
It's going back. This is your first monologue.
Oh, fuck.
No.
Oh, God.
This is your moment, Ryan.
Ryan.
Fuck. I forgot about this.
Before being startled by the sound of laughter. Have fun, Ryan.
The fuck was that? The fuck?
Norman quickly turns and looks for the source of the sound.
Somebody there? Somebody. Who said that? Don't play the innocent with me.
Norman continues to stumble around his study,
Where's my
seeking out the
voice?
sound of the voice he's hearing.
You've known all along.
Norman quickly turns his head around the room.
Where are you? Follow the cold shiver running down your spine.
Norman looks intently at a wall of masks.
I'm right here.
Norman quickly turns and looks at himself in the mirror.
I don't understand. Did you think it was coincidence? So many good things all happen for you. All for you, Norman.
The goblin inches closer to him in the mirror. He throws the glass out of frame. It shatters.
What do you want? To say what you won't. To do what you can't. To remove those in your way.
The goblin raises up a newspaper with the headline of the deaths of the Oscorp board members. Norman notices it in his hand and reads the headline in horror.
Am I supposed to read this? The board members! You killed them! We killed them. We? Remember your little accident in the library?
Laboratory.
The performance enhancers? Bingo! Me, your greatest creation. Bringing you what you've always wanted. Power beyond your wildest dreams. And only the beginning. There's only one who can stop us.
Yo, Ben, get ready. Norman shakes his head in disbelief of what he's seeing in the mirror.
Or imagine if he joined us.
The goblin smiles at Norman, then lets out a laugh.
Ah!
It's cut off every time.
Oh, fuck.
I love living with Ryan because I can hear him laugh through my headphones, but not through the fucking computer. It's amazing.
Jesus, can you not hear me?
It cuts you off because you're
Guys, I mean that was brilliant, guys. Let's go.
Let's go. Clap it up for Ryan. Clap it up for Ryan.
Clap it up for Ryan, guys. Come on, he deserves it.
That is so hard when I'm super drunk. Like, that's like trying to read the shit and...
I'm lost now. Where are we?
Way to go, Ryan.
We're about to get into...
Hey, fuck you, Alan.
His desk. Across from him is Peter Parker. Jameson holds a copy of the Daily Bugle with the headline, Time Scare, with a picture of the goblin knocking down Spider-Man.
Spider-Man and the Green Goblin. The Green Goblin, you like that? Made it up myself. These weirdos all gotta have a name now.
Mr. Jameson, Spider-Man.
Jameson dials on his phone, clearly ignoring Peter. He lifts the phone to his ear.
Hoffman,
Hoffman enters Jameson's office.
call the patent office, copyright the name Green Goblin. I want a quarter every time anybody says it.
Jameson chomps back in his cigar. Joel, you're Hoffman.
Joel is like zoning the fuck out.
I wasn't. Never mind.
Joel's watching
yeah?
the movie.
How about Green Meanie?
Yeah.
All right,
You're at
Page
going.
63. 63 midway.
Hoffman.
Yeah.
How about Green Meanie?
We're
We
on
skipped
How
that
About
one.
Green Meanie.
Joel, your line is how about green meaning?
Where are we? I don't know.
How about Green Meanie?
Green Meanie. Jameson scowls at Hoffman for pointing his finger at the door for him to leave.
Spider-Man wasn't attacking the city. He was trying to save it. That's slander.
It is not. I resent that. Slander is spoken. In print, it's libel.
You don't trust anybody. That's your problem.
Trust my barber.
Peter looks blankly at Jameson.
Valid, I guess. Your hair looks good.
Jameson valid.
Jameson valid.
It's fucking space.
What are you, his lawyer? Get out of here.
He does the cigar out the window. Peter
gonna
gets
have
up
to
to
go get
leave
that.
and makes his way towards the door.
Let him sue. Get rich like a normal person. That's what made this country.
Oh,
The
fuck.
cigar he threw landed back on the paper he put down earlier.
Damn it,
He
we live
looks
in a
at it
society.
and up again. The Green Goblin smashes through the wall, knocking Jameson to the floor.
I'm coming.
He grabs him by the neck and raises him up. They float in the middle of Jameson's office.
Jameson, you slime! What's the photographer who takes the pictures of Spider-Man?
I don't know who he is. His stuff comes in the mail.
You're lying!
I swear.
He's the one who can bring me to him.
I don't know who he is.
You are useless!
The goblin rears back his fist to punch Jameson. Spider-Man spins his webs down to the window to look at the goblin face to face. As he speaks, he startles the goblin, who turns around quickly.
Set him down, tough guy.
Speak of the devil!
Spider-Man, I knew you two were in this together.
Spider-Man sentences Jameson with webbing to the mouth. Oh, Consent next time, Spider-Man.
Hey, kiddo,
hot.
let mom and dad talk for a minute, will ya?
The goblin uses the opportunity to raise his arms and release a gas from his gauntlets, putting Spider-Man to sleep.
Sleep.
There it is.
The goblin swoops down to catch Spider-Man's unconscious body and flies away into the sunset, where they lived happily ever after. Night, New York City, on top of a building.
Oh fuck.
Spider-Man
Fuck so
wakes
much.
up in the dead of night, unable to move and groaning.
Ugh.
Wake up, little spider. Wake up. No, you're not dead yet. Just paralyzed. Temporarily, you're an amazing creature, Spider-Man. You and I are not so different.
Weekly.
I'm not like you. You're a monster.
Well, to each his own.
Murderer.
Well, to each his own. I chose my path. You chose the way of the hero. and, they found you amusing for a while, the people of this city. But the one thing they love more than a hero is to see a hero fail. Fail, die trying. Despite of everything you've done for them. Eventually, they will hate you. Why bother?
Because it's right.
The goblin slaps Spider-Man's head lightly, then leans against the vent Spider-Man's paralyzed body is leaning on.
Here's the real truth. There are 8 million people in this city.
Oh fuck all this world.
And those teeming masses exist for the sole purpose of lifting the few exceptional people onto their shoulders. You, me, we're the exceptional. I could squash you like a bug right now, but I'm offering you a choice. Join me. Imagine what we could accomplish together, what we could create, or we could destroy. Because the deaths of countless innocents in selfish battle again and again and again and until we're both dead. Is that what you want?
The goblin jumps on his spider.
Think about it, hero!
The goblin flies away as Spider-Man slowly begins to gain his basic motor skills back. Night, New York City street. Peter leans against the
Thing is
wall
so
of a
fucking
midtown
hot.
television studio.
Gotta transform again.
Oh my god, I know.
Just
You're
take
not
off the
far
mask.
off.
You're fine.
I need to take it off to breathe.
No,
It's
exactly.
fucking leather.
He's staring at a line of newspaper vending machines across the sidewalk. Mary
Am I
Jane
doing
Watson
okay?
You're doing great, Ryan. You're fine.
comes out the side door of a television studio. She rushes ahead in the night.
Ugh.
She throws the paper she was holding to the ground.
Well, and Zach's putting a shirt on, I think.
Hey, it's me again.
Just leave the Spider-Man suit on. It's fine.
You're
We get
fine.
it.
Just take the mask off. You're good, dude.
Hey,
How was your audition?
how did you know?
The hotline. Your mom told my aunt. Told me.
So you just came by?
I was in the neighborhood. Needed to see a friendly face. I took 2 buses and a cab to get in the neighborhood, but... So how'd it go?
They said I needed acting lessons. A soap opera told me I needed acting lessons.
Yo, you fucking suck at acting.
That's an L.
Suck at
I'm pretty
acting.
fucking drunk, so
It's a ring.
probably.
Get good.
You suck, nerd.
It
Get
begins to
lightly
rain.
begins to rain.
Let me buy you a cheeseburger. Sky's the limit. Up to $7.84.
Peter, your fit kind of looks like Spider-Man. I don't know if that's like a coincidence or that's just like a style thing.
I take pictures for him, so he gave me an outfit.
I'd like a cheeseburger. Oh, but I'm going out for dinner with Harry. Come with us.
How's it going with...
Mary Jane friends.
Never mind. That's none of my business.
It's not. Why so interested?
I'm not.
You're not?
Well, why would I be?
I don't know. Why would you be?
It's I don't know.
Sorry. You won't come with us?
It rains harder.
Just fucking tell her, dude. God damn it.
Joel's in suspense.
I better run, Tiger.
Mary Jane
Hold on.
makes her way
You
through
said
the
it.
street, quickening her pace because of the impending rain. As she turns up an alley, a couple punks follow her. Peter takes notice and follows. Night, New York City, dark alley. The deeper Mary Jane gets into the alley, the closer the punks get, and the more numbers they gain. What was 2 is now 5. Mary Jane begins to run. They chase. One punk tackles her into a wall. They go for a purse before a couple of them are webbed and thrown backwards. Spider-Man punches another, then grabs and tosses a thug into a wall. Spider-Man tosses the thugs left and right before they're all knocked unconscious. For a second, he looks at Mary Jane in the night. His mask is off, but it's too dark for her to recognize him.
Hold on.
He turns into the shadows.
Wait!
She goes after him, but cannot find him. She looks around. He drifts upside down behind her, his mask readjusted.
Perfect time. It's perfect. Let it go. Just like that.
You can't read the script.
You can't find the, you
Oh
can't
my
find the
god,
eyes.
this is the worst.
Wait.
This is the worst content we've ever made.
Oh my god.
Bro, these masks are the death of us.
Oh my god.
Oh, you got it, dude.
Zach, you're upside down.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh boy. Oh my god, look at Alan. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Rip.
You have a knack for getting in trouble.
You have a knack for saving my life. I think I have a okay. I think I have a superhero stalker.
I was in the neighborhood.
Super humor stalker.
Humor.
Zoomer humor stalker.
You are amazing.
Zoomer humor stalker.
I'm really drunk,
Some people don't think so.
but you are.
Nice to have a fan.
Do I get to say thank you this time?
He reaches up for his mask.
Wait.
She pauses, then continues to move her hands up. She slowly pulls down his mask, his mash to just under his nose. They have a sloppy upside down makeout session.
Hey, other way, Zach. Other way, Zach.
Zach, other way,
Zach, other
Zach.
way, other way, other way.
Zach, other way.
There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's TOS.
Oh, it's, I bet you guys didn't expect to do this tonight, did you?
Just getting all the way in there, tongue and all.
Yeah, all the way
in there,
there.
Zach. Zach, get in there.
Let me see your
rolls
nips.
Mary Jane rolls his mask up, and he swings away without a word. She looks up into the skyline and laughs. Like the Green Goblin, though.
Oh god.
I need nip.
Oh my god.
Daytime, New York City street. Camera counters Spider-Man as he swings past
That's the one.
Lens. And he heads towards a burning apartment, house surrounded by fire trucks, police cars, ambulances. A crowd is there, including some people who have been rescued.
That's the one I didn't write. I copy pasted that one over from the original.
Wait, I have to get in there. My baby's
Fuck.
in there. Let me go.
I can't let you in there. The roof's about to collapse.
The mother sees Spider-Man swinging overhead. She shouts to him. Without hesitation, Spider-Man swings into the building. Only a few moments pass of anticipation before Spider-Man arises from the building, baby in hand. He returns the baby to his mother.
Zach's just chilling upside down.
Don't let him get away. Hold it right there. You're under arrest. I'm taking you in.
I'm
Shrieks heard from behind the burning building. Oh my god, there's somebody still up there!
I'm going.
The cop hesitates, but gives Spider-Man a nod.
I'll be here when you get back.
Not coming back,
Is the
Chief.
Terminator and has been this entire time.
Not coming back, Chief.
Go.
are we? I've lost
Go.
Oh,
Page
This
70.
burning building once again. The flames grow larger and angrier by the second. He trudges one step at a time. The shrieks fill the building.
Where are you? Where are you? I'm gonna get you out of here. It's okay.
He approaches the figure, who is wrapped in a pink blanket. The figure is now whimpering as he gets closer. Just as Spider-Man reaches out, the Green Goblin reveals himself and uncloaks. The Goblin punches Spider-Man back into the flames.
You're pathetically predictable, like a moth to the flame. What about my generous proposal?
The Goblin prepares a spherical device behind him.
Are you in, or are you out?
It's you who's out, Gubby. Out of your mind.
Wrong answer!
He throws the device, which multiplies into multiple blade twirling spheres that whiz towards Spider-Man.
Oh, great.
Spider-Man jumps to the air, narrowly avoiding the blades as they soar past him, all but one, which catches his arm, drawing blood. The Goblin approaches to strike Spider-Man, but he is prepared and catches him. He kicks the Goblin through rubble to separate them by flames.
Oh. No one says no to me.
Hey, time. Peter and Harry's apartment. Norman sluggishly stands in the elevator as it approaches the floor of his son's apartment. He groans in pain, but begins to recollect himself.
Oh my god.
Inside the apartment, Harry frantically picks up and cleans around. May Parker and Mary Jane cook in the kitchen.
MJ, will you stop goofing around?
Poor Zach.
What a dick.
Harry, relax.
Norman slams the elevator gate open and stomps his way closer to the apartment door. Mary Jane and May Parker rush to set the table. Mary Jane adjusts herself to look her best to impress. Yeah, girl, get it.
Oh, yeah. Take it off, Alan. Take it off. Listen, they want to see some nip, Alan.
Oh, the door buzzes.
Harry.
Harry.
You ready? You ready?
Oh, this is such a fucking mistake. I'm so sorry, everyone who's actually watching this.
Yeah.
May opens the door to greet Norman, who holds a small wrapped box. His demeanor has changed, more cheerful.
May, I'm sorry I'm late. Work was murder. I picked up a fruitcake.
Why, thank you, Mr. Osborn. We're so glad you could come. Why'd you pick a fucking fruitcake, though? I'll never know. Mary Jane fixes Harry's jacket for him, smiles toward Norman.
You look great.
Thanks.
Who is this lovely young lady?
I'd like you to meet my
doing
father.
the hand stuff.
I'd like you to meet my father, Norman Osborn. Dad, this is Mary Jane Watson.
Mary Jane and Norman Osborn shake hands.
How do you do? I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Happy Thanksgiving, sir.
Now, where's Peter? He'd better remember that cranberry sauce. Peter swings to his apartment building, still injured from his encounter with the Goblin. The noise of his landing traveled to the dining room. Everyone looked up.
Y'all hear that? Sounds
Oh.
like spiders.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't know he was here.
Peter, is that you? They all climb the stairs and approach Peter's bedroom. Peter takes off his mask, but quickly hears the approaching footsteps. Everyone enters his room a moment later, but it is seemingly empty. How strange, there's nobody here. Norman takes a strange interest in looking around, as if he is suspicious or perhaps paranoid. Peter hangs from above, suit and all, aside from his mask.
Bit of a slob, isn't
Stick
he?
in the background.
Bit of a slob, isn't he?
Just hold back. Everyone evacuates the room, besides Norman. Peter notices the cut from earlier is beginning to drip.
Oh my god.
Norman proceeds to leave after
Must have
lingering
been
a
the
minute
wind.
longer. As he walks out, a single drop of blood hits the hardwood. This stops Norman in his tracks. He turns around and spots the drop of blood. He looks up, but there's no one there. He snarls before stepping onto the balcony, where Peter is hiding underneath. Norman concedes and returns to everyone.
Must have
A
been
short
the
time
wind.
later, the front door opens as Peter enters with a can of cranberries in hand.
Oh, poor Zach. That's a quick change.
Hey, everyone.
Everyone rises from their seats to greet Peter. Oh, Peter!
Sorry I'm late. It's a jungle out there. Had to be an old lady with a stick to get these cranberries.
Hey, let's go. Another classic line.
Everyone laughs as May embraces Peter and kisses him on the cheek and then the mouth. She takes the cranberries from his hands.
Thank you. Now then, everybody sit down and we can say grace.
As they all sit, Norman reaches out to shake Peter's hand.
Barger.
Peter smiles and shakes his hand before settling into his chair. May sets the last remaining things on the table. Peter and Mary Jane exchange another look, which Harry takes notice of. May sets down a big turkey in front of Norman, who seems to take a great liking to it. He reaches his finger to pull off a bite before May slaps his hand lightly.
Norman,
Norman looks up at him.
will you do the honors?
He looks up at her with venomous eyes. I thought that said witch venom. He looks up at her witch eyes.
Is the witch venom? May is a witch.
He licks his fingers before sharpening the knife and smiling at May. May looks at him strangely before hesitantly smiling back and looking around the table.
Why, Peter, you're bleeding.
Norman stops sharpening the knives and glances at Peter.
Oh yeah. I stepped off a curb and got clipped by one of those bike messengers. I don't know why you're looking at me. People can get fucking cut. Not everyone's Spider-Man, asshole.
May rushes over to her nephew and pulls the sleeve on his arm. The blood mark shows through the sleeve.
Well, let me see. Oh my goodness, that looks awful.
No, it's nothing. Seriously, Norman, what the fuck's your problem? Not every cut is Spider-Man, you dick.
Norman stares blankly. The realization shines brightly on his face, a sense of panic as he grows pale, staring at the cut intently.
I'll get the first aid kit then. Then we'll say grace. This is the boys' first Thanksgiving in this apartment, and we're gonna do things properly.
Okay, time out. Alan, what the fuck are you doing? You're over there orgasming.
I thought I said Spider-Man and I orgasmed.
Listen,
All right,
we live in a society, man. What do you expect from him?
Mary Jane is perpetually horny for Spider-Man throughout this whole movie. This is canon. This is canon.
This is kid. As soon as she sees a spider, she
I didn't think anybody was looking at me.
Alan, you're on the fucking internet.
All right, let's
Of
continue.
course, people are looking at you.
I can't read chat.
All right, Norman.
Peter, how did you say that happened?
Well, I beat an old lady with a stick. No, bike messenger knocked me down.
Norman stumbles to his feet frantically.
If you'll excuse me, I've got to be going.
Why? Why? What? Where? Why?
Sorry, I don't know what that motion was. Something has come to my attention.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. No, sorry, go ahead.
Peter and Mary Jane exchange another glance, sharing unspoken concern.
I'm fine. Thank you, Miss Parker. Everyone, enjoy the fruitcake.
Harry chases after his father, now in the doorway, close to the elevator, but not far enough from the closed door to the apartment.
Dad, what are you doing? I planned this whole thing so you can meet MJ, and now you gotta leave?
I've got to go.
This girl is important to me.
Harry, please look at her. Do you think a woman like that is sniffing for... Just imagining Alan, just looking at Alan. You think a woman like that, a fine piece of ass, top 10 grade A1 steak, bootylicious. I want to get up in those guts. Juiciest pussy known to mankind. Do you think a juicy woman like that, thick queen? You think a thick queen like that is sniffing around because she likes your personality? No, she's a fucking Instagram model.
Sorry, where in the script is this, guys?
It's in the script. You guys not see the movie?
It's in the script, dude. They literally say this. Norman Osborn walks up and he says, "You think that certified freak 7 days a week wet pussy make that pull-out game weak?"
It's TOS. Mary Jane lowers her head in the dining room, hearing every word clear as day. Peter looks to her
He's kind of
concerned.
interested when the Norman.
Keyword. Sorry.
There you go.
What
Sorry,
are you,
okay.
What are you
where were
saying?
we?
What is this Zoomer humor?
She's
Dude,
thick.
what the fuck?
Oh,
Your
you know
mother
she-
was thick too.
You know she
They're
has an
all
OnlyFans.
thick. They're all thick until they're snarling off to your trust fund like a pack of ravaging wolves.
You're wrong about her, Dad.
Have you not seen the bitch? She's thick, okay?
Well,
A word
well,
to
you're
the
not wrong
not-so
about her being
wise.
thick. Well, you're not wrong about her being thick, but like you're wrong about her, Dad.
A word to the not so wise about your thick little girlfriend. Do what you need with her. Come. Then broom her fast.
Alan, let's see some.
Slams the elevator.
Alan,
cage.
let's see some thick. Let's see some thick, Alan.
Alan, show it off, baby. Come on.
Do not come.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh hell yeah!
Yes.
Gotta make me act up. The chat wants you to dominate them, Alan.
Alan
Norman
gave me a
slowly
boner.
before descending. Carrie returns to the dining room, all eyes staring at him. Mary Jane rises and throws her napkin down on the table.
Thanks for sticking up for me, Harry.
Heard?
Everybody heard that creep.
Mary Jane rushes past him and through the doorway.
That creep is my father, all right? If I'm lucky, I'll become half of what he is, so just keep your mouth shut about stuff you don't understand.
Harry Osborn.
I'm sorry, Aunt May.
She leaves suddenly, and Harry is left in awkward silence with Peter and his Aunt May.
It's so much funnier when I said what I like. He said, "Calls her a thick queen," and he's like, "You don't know what you don't understand. Don't speak about what you don't understand."
This is the Ryan edit is way better.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I like the Ryan edit
The
more.
Ryan cut.
The Green Goblin mask stays
Even
propped
cut.
up against Norman's chair. He
fuck,
appears
okay,
sweaty
God,
and
I don't have to wear it.
disoriented.
I am sweaty and
It's happening
disoriented.
again.
How do I do this? I don't know. Oh fuck! This is a talk to myself scene.
Just
hold
hold
it
it
like-
Look
hold
at me,
it
Fred.
like-
Look at me for
Yeah.
a second.
Do
Hold it in
the
front of your
Hamlet
face.
thing.
That's it.
Do the Hamlet
Just
thing.
hold it
Yeah.
in front of your face.
Put it,
Yeah, hold it like
Just
you
Hamlet.
don't have to put it
Do you want me to
on
hold
or
it for
around
you?
I swear. No, he doesn't wear it during the scene.
Yeah, he
I
doesn't
don't
wear
have to wear it. I don't have to wear
Do
it.
exactly what
Do
you're
a
doing.
puppet thing.
I got
Do a
it.
Muppet.
For like a
I got it.
puppet.
I got
You're
it.
Jim Henson.
I got it.
He got
Got
it. It's
Got
fine.
it.
Spider-Man is all but invincible, but Parker, we can destroy him. I can't. Betrayal must not be countenanced. Parker must be educated. What do I do? Instruct him in the matters of loss and pain. Make him suffer. Make him wish he were dead.
Norman kneels to the ground and begins crawling towards his mask.
Yes. And then grant him his wish. But how? The cunning warrior attacks neither the body nor mind. Tell me how? The heart, Osborn. First, we attack his heart. That was
Night, May Parker's bedroom.
I'm going.
Yeah.
May Parker
Wait,
kneels in
wait,
front of
wait.
her bed.
We're getting a scene in May Parker's bedroom. Hold on.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay. Is it wrong? Is it wrong for me to assume the cop is also in this bedroom at this time?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know what that kid is. I'm counting it. He's there.
Ben, you okay with this?
No.
Can we,
It's like I can't hear anything.
Can we
I have
get
to
a
get my headset
from the
set,
grave Ben Parker?
You just hear Ben Parker with just a.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Comes great responsibility.
Get out of
All
my
right, let's
wife.
continue.
May Parker kneels in front of her bed with a picture of her late husband in front of her. She prays. That's
Okay, I
what she's
feel
doing
bad now.
on
I'm
her knees,
sorry.
guys.
Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us.
The wall explodes and May collapses onto her bed. In the shadows of the smoke and flames flies the Green Goblin on his glider, cackling. May shouts in response, "Deliver us!"
That's North Carolina.
From evil!
The Goblin lets out one last loud cackle.
Man, Discord hates us.
Night into
yeah,
the
it's-
hospital.
Yeah.
Peter rushes through the hallways looking for his aunt. He hears her crying in the near distance. He sprints after the noise.
2 milligrams IV. Get the BP.
Several doctors try to calm May down. She continues to wail in horror.
May! Is she gonna be okay? What
Yeah, she's gonna be okay. Just look, you're gonna have to leave it here. Leave right now. Go.
The doctor begins to escort Peter out of the room.
What happened?
Those eyes, those horrible yellow eyes.
The doctor shuts the door in front of Peter, leaving him alone in the hallway. He looks around, realizing what happened. Time passes. Peter sits in front of a sleeping aunt, holding her hand. It is unclear how much time has passed. What is clear is that Peter has been here waiting all along. He looks at a picture of his aunt's uncle and himself.
I'm sorry.
Next day, May sleeps in her room in the hospital. You know, the one she's at. As Mary Jane enters with flowers, Peter greets her with the hug before Mary Jane approaches.
There was a next day transition. That's why
I said next day. I know.
The next day. I helped. I'm sorry.
Will she be okay?
She's going to be fine. She's been sleeping all day. Thanks for coming.
Of course.
How are you? You okay about the other night?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just felt bad about leaving Aunt May.
Have you talked to Harry?
He called me. I haven't called him back. The fact is, I'm in love with someone else.
Peter and Mary Jane sit by the table, facing one another by the bedside of May Parker.
You are?
At least, I think I am. It's not the time to talk about it.
No, go on. Would I know his name? This guy?
You think I'm a stupid little girl with a crush?
Trust me.
Hold on, I can't get my fucking...
His name is Peter Parkinson's.
No,
Can't.
it's not.
Hold on.
Is it Jamie Lynn Fox?
Spider-Man. Who the hell's Jamin Lynn Fox?
It's Jamie Lee Fox? Jamie
Jamie Lee Fox?
Yeah, same thing.
Jamin Lynn Fox.
Jamin Lynn.
Jamie Lee Fox. It's a person, I
It's
swear.
just Jamie Fox, dude.
Are you thinking of Jamie Lynn Spears
Very important spot
Yeah,
that I
about the
can't
fucking-
seem to
and
get
Michael
my...
J. Fox?
Alan,
It's
the
Zone
top of
101
page
bed.
80. The
How
top
did
of
you
page
know?
80.
God damn it.
Hold on, I'm at like Uncle Ben's death because my fucking...
Page 80.
Page
you were way behind,
80.
man.
Ben's about to die again.
Yes, I've been memorizing this movie up until this point.
Honestly, impressive as shit, dude.
Zach, is that happening to you also? Like the mask is making me sweat so bad.
Yes.
I think your mask is a lot heavier than Zach's.
It's like this leather, this giant, like it's heavy as fuck.
Yours is like fake leather, and Zach's is like very thin.
Oh,
Alan,
like
have you
clothing.
found page 80 yet?
Hey, Alan, if you go to the top
Alan.
left, then literally you can go to fucking page 80.
You dumb thick bitch. Find the fucking page.
80, man. Zach, Alan.
Alan,
Ben,
that's
Zach,
it.
Alan.
Okay, well, page 80 is Harry, please relax, and I don't think that's where I'm supposed to be.
No,
It's funny.
81 on the PDF.
Well, I'm
It's
okay.
the page
Hold on,
it's the page on the
Page
on the
number.
picture.
The script is 80, the PDF is 81.
It is breaking down. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
okay, so I have to go to PDF.
I'm not sorry.
Hold on.
Bruh!
Oh my god, Alan. Did you X out of it?
If I use it on Drive, it only goes to page 90.
All right, while he's doing this, I'm gonna pee. I'll be right back.
I did that a couple minutes ago, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god.
You peed a couple minutes ago? I didn't see
Every
you.
every
Show,
time Mary
show
Jane
us your
walks off the
pants.
screen, I
show
go,
us your
Back.
pants.
I will show you pants.
Spider-Man.
I am wearing a
Show
a
I am
Spider-Man outfit.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man socks.
Yeah, Joel,
I'm
show pants.
Spider-Man.
Hold on, I'll show you socks. Bang.
Ooh, send
shit.
pant.
Hold on. Bang.
I'm
Spider-Man socks.
Oh my gosh.
Spider-Man.
Zach's on his foot.
Bang.
This is like not really an intermission.
What
Just
page?
Ryan's got to piss.
It's Ryan's got a pee and Alan's trying to find page 80.
I'm Spider-Man.
Alan, have you found it yet?
What do you say, page 80?
Okay, I'm gonna go piss. I'm gonna go piss.
80.
80.
Okay, I finally got there, but Zach's gonna pee.
Nope, I'm back. It's fine.
Yeah, we're not disappointed in you, but we do
All
hate
right, let's
you.
go.
Ryan's
We
not here
can't-
for a while.
I'm
Or
gonna
I guess
go
we
worried
can.
about
We can go without
who I
Ryan.
possibly could
Go.
be having a crush on.
It's
Wait,
funny.
hold on.
Say it's funny.
Okay.
You said trust me?
Bruh.
Say a line.
Did you say trust me?
Say the line.
Well, then I would say, if you said trust me, it's funny. He saved my life twice, and I've never even seen his face.
Oh. Him.
You're laughing at me.
No, I understand. He is extremely cool.
But do you think
He's got
it's
a
true?
huge dong.
All the terrible things they say about him?
Menace.
No. Not Spider-Man. Not a chance in the world. I know him a little bit. I'm sort of an unofficial photographer.
Has he mentioned me?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Well, I said, sorry. He asked me what I thought about you.
And what did you say?
I said, Spider-Man. I said, the great thing about MJ is when you look in her eyes, she's looking back in yours. Everything feels not quite normal. Because you feel stronger and weaker at the same time. You feel excited at the same time. Terrified. The truth is, you don't know what to feel. Except you know what kind of man you want to be. It's as if you've
God damn it.
It's as if you've reached the unreachable and you weren't ready for it.
Mary Jane pauses to take in the moment and admire what Peter said.
You said that?
Well, something like it.
May's eyes were open, watching the entire conversation unfold. She closes her eyes again to not spoil Peter's moment. Mary Jane reaches out to hold Peter's hand. He holds hers back. She begins as though she were about to speak she begins as though she were about to speak before Harry Osborn enters the room with flowers. Mary Jane and Peter quickly look at him and release each other's hands. Harry glares at them, empty.
Aunt May ain't no cock block. That's all I'm saying.
For real.
She gets it. She understands.
Hey.
Osborn mentioned. Peter walks to the front door, but is greeted with shouting and shrieking in the house. He looks up the stairs.
Dad, is that you?
It said Peter, but I think it was Harry.
That's you, Peter. Sorry, I did this like straight through, typed as fast as I could.
He begins to walk towards the stairs before Norman reveals himself to his son on the balcony. He is sweaty and looks as though he has missed many nights of sleep.
What is it?
You were right about MJ. You're right about
bitches.
Everything. She's
bitches.
in love with Peter.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
The last word grabs Norman's attention. He glares at his son and starts to make his way toward him.
Parker?
Yeah.
And how does he feel about her?
He's loved her since the 8th grade. He pretends like he doesn't, but there's no one Peter cares for more.
Do tell, bitch. Spill the tea. I'm so sorry. I haven't always been there for you, have I?
You're busy. You're an important man. I understand.
I am. Yeah, you get it.
They
You
get
get it.
close to each other on the stairs, Norman standing above his son, ready to kiss.
That's no excuse. I'm proud of you. I find you sexually attractive. I've lost sight of that somewhere. But I'll make it up to you. Harry. I'm going to rectify certain inequities.
Norman approaches his son and embraces him in a hug. They stare longingly in each other's eyes before going for one last sensual kiss. They then both turn into skeletons. Night, May Parker's hospital room. The goblin shrieks.
I don't want to put the fucking thing.
Ryan, do you want me to come over and hold it in front of your face?
Brian, this is a
Oh
goblin.
no, this is like a fucking nightmare. I was like, what the fuck is this? Wake up, little spider!
He opens his eyes, dreaming of the goblin again. His head in his aunt's lap. She brushes his hair to awaken him.
Wake up. Go home, dear. You look awful.
And you look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. You want to fuck?
I don't like to leave you here.
But I'm safe here.
Can I do anything for you?
Oh, you do too much. College, a job, all this time with me. You're not Superman, you know.
Zach is trying so hard not to fuck his own aunt.
A smile. Finally. I haven't seen one of those on your face since Mary Jane was.
Hey, you were supposed to be asleep.
You know, you were about 6 years old when MJ's family moved in next door. When she got out of the car and you saw her for the first time, you grabbed me and said, Aunt May, is that an angel?
Oh God, what a simp!
Gee, did I say that?
You sure
Homie
did.
Homie's fighting back his demons right now.
I've always been simping since he was 6. Like,
Well, Harry's in love with her. She's still his girl.
I've seen this.
Well,
porn.
isn't
Holy
that
shit.
up to her? Feminism, baby.
She doesn't really know who I am.
Because you won't let her. You're so mysterious all the time. Tell me, would it be so dangerous to let Mary Jane know how much you care? Everybody else knows.
Everybody else knows.
Everybody else knows.
make me thank God, Jordan, you took that because I completely forgot about that.
Peter's face gets serious, then looks at his aunt. He realizes that the final line may not just be a meme among the Razzle boys. No, everybody else knows. Could also include the Green Goblin.
The Green Goblin! I'll be right back!
I
The
just
Green
like this on a
Goblin.
scene played. You just shouted the Green Goblin at him.
Outside the room.
He just sent her back into a coma.
Oh
Peter
my
rushes
God!
out. Peter rushes out to a phone in the hallway. He frantically types into the phone and responds immediately after hearing Mary Jane's voice.
Come on, pick up! Hey, MJ!
Hi, it's me. Sing your song at the beep.
It's on beeps.
No, you don't hang up. You don't hang up. You don't hang up.
MJ, it's Peter. You there? Hello. You there? Well, I'm just calling to check up on you. Will you call me when you get in? All right. Well, don't go any dark alleys.
The line picks up.
Hello?
The sound of the goblin cackling echoes through the phone line.
Can the Spider-Man come out to play?
Where is she?
There it is.
Rachel! Where's Rachel?
Where is she?
Where's Rachel?
Harvey, they have us strapped against.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Harvey, they're
Home
gonna
stretch,
choose.
Oh, it's happening.
They're gonna choose me.
Mary Jane slowly opens her eyes as the cold breeze hits her face. Damn, Alan, you're just like orgasming over there. She gets up and stretches herself awake. She stumbles backwards and almost falls off. She is now keenly aware of her surroundings as she looks around and panics. The goblin glides just above her, breaking a piece of the crane next to her. She dodges the glider. That's her glider! She looks upon the goblin as he glides around her on their glider. The goblin glides around a gondola
It's our
filled with
glider.
children as they watch in awe.
What is that?
That's our glider.
That's
cool.
The goblin glides ahead and targets the support.
The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the goblin and took the spider out.
He fires missiles at the support, blowing it up in a huge explosion that lights up the New York City sky. The gondola topples down before the goblin swoops in and catches it by the cable. He carries it up toward Mary Jane. Spider-Man appears at the scene and swings his way up towards the top. He is greeted by the goblin holding Mary Jane in one hand and the gondola of school children in the other.
Goblin, what have you done?
Spider-Man, this is why only fools are heroes. Because you never know when some lunatic will come along with a sadistic choice. Let die the woman you love, or suffer the little children.
Spider-Man, save us! Save us!
Save us!
Make your choice, Spider-Man, and see how a hero is rewarded.
Don't do it, Goblin!
We are who we choose to be. Now, choose!
The goblin throws both Mary Jane and the gondola of children off of the crane and cackles loudly.
No!
Spider-Man takes a moment to watch them as they plummet down to the ground and splatter, just full death. This in Ryan's version.
Is it normal if my like breath tastes like blood?
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
My throat hurts.
Alan,
Should I come over and check on you?
This doesn't feel good. All right, let's go. Sorry.
it's an Alan.
Well, okay.
Spider-Man sprints down the crane and dives for Mary
it's not
Jane.
making my Oz.
He catches her quickly before shooting a web and swinging over to the gondola of school children. He catches the gondola by the cable and webs up to secure the catch.
Everybody stay still.
Sorry.
The
My
webs
audio is not picking up.
break apart, unable to hold the weight. The goblin rushes to the end of the crane to see his work, only to be disappointed by the outcome. A boat from underneath comes to the rescue, shining its light up at Spider-Man and Mary Jane.
Ahoy, up there. We're gonna bring the barge right under you.
The goblin cackles while gliding down closer to Peter and Mary Jane. He then tails off.
Alan, why is everything so
Talking to the
sexy?
microphone.
Dude, chill.
Okay, let me try it again. He's coming back.
There you go.
Listen, I need you to climb down.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
More webs fall apart as Spider-Man and Mary Jane plummet further before it tightens.
God damn it.
MJ, you can do it. You have to.
Mary Jane shakes her head.
This is
Trust
porn
me.
acting.
She finally agrees.
Hold on tight and go quickly.
Mary Jane begins to slowly slide down the cable towards the gondola. Spider-Man looks down as she slides. The goblin cackles in the near distance as he approaches.
Hurry!
I can't do it.
Hang on, Mary Jane.
The goblin closes in and strikes Spider-Man as he struggles to hold onto the gondola. Mary Jane violently swings in the cable and somehow manages to hold on with what could only be described as godlike grip. The goblin approaches again and lays a haymaker on Spider-Man, forcing him to release the cable and fly back into the air. He regains focus and catches the cable midair. Mary Jane loses her toggle on the cable and plummets down to the gondola, where she catches the edge. It leads one to wonder if her hands are the only thing that grip.
Yo, Alan.
He's not gonna make it.
Wait, no, the boat captain was the pirate.
No,
Oh, you're the
in
optimistic one.
canon, guy on boat is fucking
Is cop?
Flash.
That's
That's all Flash has ever gone to in my head canon.
He's
So
guy on boat.
he's gonna make it, and there you go.
He's gonna make it.
The goblin glides in again, ready to deliver another free blow to Spider-Man. Spider-Man loos down and begins to slide the cable down his hand to slowly lower the gondola, leaving a blood trail from his hands.
It's time to die.
Blades from the glider emerge as the goblin approaches Spider-Man for one last blow, until an unidentified object strikes him on the head, leading him off the trail and staggering him.
Hey, come on up here, dumb guy. I got a little something for you.
The League of New Yorkers throw trash down at the goblin, filling the East River with more plastic and garbage than it's already
Hey,
littered with.
Get out of
Leave
here.
Spider-Man
I'm
alone.
walking.
You gotta pick up a guy trying to save a bunch of kids.
Get up. Get
Yeah,
the fuck
you
up.
know, from earlier in the montage, by the
New
way.
York.
You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Pizza pasta.
This buys Spider-Man
Get out
enough
of
time
New
to
York.
lower the goblin onto the boat and let go of the cable.
I can't get the fucking audio to pick it up.
Yar, it's the boat captain. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Is the whole captain Bone Saw?
Ooh, yeah. Bone Saw is captain.
Gabagool, hey, gabagool.
Hey, Gabagool, get off my boat.
Spaghetti.
Captain's ready.
Mary Jane looks up at Spider-Man as he dangles, drained of energy, as the Green Goblin approaches him again.
Spider-Man, watch out!
The Goblin lassos Spider-Man and glides him through the air into the New York skyline. Night, hulking ruin. The Goblin launches Spider-Man through the wall of an old and beat-down building. Spider-Man catches himself on the ground before a goblin grenade bounces in front of him, exploding and blowing off a large portion of his mask and his face. He totally dies here. The blow blasts Spider-Man through another wall and crashes into more concrete. The goblin glides down and approaches Spider-Man, jumping off his glider. The eyes of his mask drop, revealing his eyes.
Misery, misery, misery. That's what you've chosen. Peter struggles to. Somebody do this. I'm too hot. Somebody please do this.
Peter struggles to stand.
I offer you friendship, and you spat in my face.
Goblin lands several blows onto Spider-Man, finally pinning his hand to the ground.
You've spun your last web, Spider-Man. Had you not been so selfish, your little girlfriend's death would have been quick and painless. But now that you really pissed me off, I'm gonna finish her nice and slow.
Peter looks at the Goblin with fierce determination. The Goblin brings out a trident, readies himself to strike.
MJ and I, we're gonna have a hell of a time.
The Goblin stares at Spider-Man. But he stops with his hands. Stabs at Spider-Man. But he stops her with his hands, holding the Goblin off. The Goblin pushes harder. But Peter outmatches his strength. Spider-Man knocks him back into a brick wall before webbing it and bringing it down on the Goblin.
No!
The Goblin climbs up from the rubble, battered and bruised, but doesn't gain his footing before Spider-Man swings in and lands another blow.
Fuck! You're not done?
Knocking him into another wall, this time more sturdy. Spider-Man lands and grabs the Goblin's throat and lands a few more blows. The Goblin falls to the ground before removing his helmet, revealing his identity.
Peter! Stop! Stop, it's me!
Mr. Osborn?
Peter, thank God for you.
You killed those people on the balcony.
The Goblin killed! The Goblin killed! I had nothing to do with it. Don't let him take me again, I beg you. Protect me.
You tried to kill Aunt May. You tried to kill Mary Jane.
But not you. I tried to stop it. But I couldn't stop it. I could never hurt you.
The Goblin slowly presses a button on his gauntlet, summoning the glider, which slowly rises.
I knew from the beginning. If anything ever happened to me, it was you I could count on. You, Peter Parker, would save me. So you have, thank God for you.
Goblin reaches out his arm. Oh, give me your
hand.
Goblin reaches out his arms to embrace Peter.
Believe in me, as I believed in you. I've been like a father to you. Be like a son to me now.
I have a father. His name was Ben Parker.
Oh, there he is.
Boy.
The Goblin's demeanor changes from sincere to calculated and empty.
Godspeed, Spider-Man.
Peter's senses go off, revealing the glider behind him. The blades unsheath and come racing behind him. Spider-Man backflips above it, leaving only the
fuck, you can do that
trail.
shit? Oh.
The glider strikes the Goblin, impaling him in the waist, forcing him to cough out blood, leaving very little life in his body. He looks up to Peter one last time.
Peter, don't tell Harry.
Norman falls down into the glider, breathing his last breath. Peter watches in horror. Night, Osborne Mansion, Norman's study. Peter lays Norman's body down in his lounge before being stumbled upon by Harry Osborne.
What have you done? What have you done?
Wait, you're so. I just realized this is Ben Parker. You're still wearing the
shit.
vest.
No.
I just realized
What have you done? What have you done?
Harry reaches into the drawer next to him to retrieve a gun and points it to where Spider-Man was standing, but Norman's body is the only thing remaining. Daytime, outside, Norman's funeral. The last remaining attendants of Norman Osborn's funeral begin to make their way to their cars and go home. Harry stands alone as Peter approaches him. Whenever Peter's ready to approach him.
Peter is currently turning back into Peter.
Almost like Tobey
Give him a
Maguire
second.
had more time for a costume change.
Costume change, yeah.
He didn't have 4 seconds to take off an entire costume to put on another one. Oh, look, there he is.
Okay. Give me a second.
Bottom of 91.
I'm so sorry, Harry. I know what it's like to lose a father.
I didn't lose him. He was stolen from me.
He looks to Peter.
One day, Spider-Man will pay. I swear on my father's grave, Spider-Man will pay. Thank God for you, Peter. You're the only family I have.
Harry and Peter embrace in a close hug before Harry stumbles away towards his father's old Rolls Royce. Homie dripped to the max. Peter turns around to see Mary Jane looking to him. He truns around, looking at his Uncle Ben's grave.
No matter what
Narration.
I do, no matter how hard I try, the ones I will love always be the ones who will pay.
Mary Jane approaches Peter and gives him a tender hug.
Mary Jane.
Jane,
Mary
Mary
Jane.
Jane. Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
can you hear us?
Alan.
I think his
Mary Jane.
audio is fucked.
Oh no! What do we
Mary
do?
Jane. Hey.
This is like his big scene. Or,
This is big thing. And he's
we're
not
waiting
paying
on
attention.
Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
This is
Mary
this is the
Jane.
only way
I
this
just
is
ruined
going.
my-
Jane.
I ruined my costume.
Ellen.
Mary Jane, please.
Mary Jane, what are you doing?
Mary Jane.
Mary Jane, you
Mary
can breathe
Jane.
at least, right?
Come on, Mary Jane.
Mary Jane, are you kidding me?
Mary Jane.
This is why you
Mary
don't hire
Jane.
amateurs. All right,
Everyone in chat, yell Mary Jane.
Yell at them. Yell at her.
Mary
Yell at
Jane.
him. Yell at them.
Yell at
Just
them.
yell at Mary
Mary
Jane.
Jane.
Mary
Alan.
Jane.
I don't.
Mary Jane.
I don't know what.
Alan.
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 I don't think you can hear us. We're
Yeah,
talking.
we're- I'm trying to do.
His headphones are out of battery, but he's trying to turn them on. It looks like.
He needs to go bald for the end so we put his regular headphones on.
Put your
Come on, Mary Jane.
Alan, just
Yeah,
is he trying to call you?
earbuds aren't working.
Are you back?
Hold on, my earbuds died.
They just
have-
spoke.
Where's your regular headphones?
I called him
Mary Jane.
Oh,
Mary Jane. I'm trying to get dripped at a funeral.
We're like right at the end.
All he has to do is put on his
Why is he
headphones.
still like?
One page left.
Why is he still? He's still holding himself up together like he's like. He's trying to
trying
stay
to be-
cute.
Just put the headphones
I'm
on.
trying
gotta
Trying to
stay
stay
cute.
cute.
He's got to stay cute.
Okay, hold on. Sorry,
You must miss page 92, please.
Do you have any idea how hard it was? Okay, where are you at?
Page
You missed-
92,
Him
please.
so
Okay.
much.
Is it just Mary Jane approaches Peter and gives him a
Yes.
tender hug?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. You must miss him so much.
It's been so hard without him.
There's something I've been wanting to tell you. When I was up there, I thought I was gonna die. There was only one person who I was thinking of, and it wasn't who I thought it'd be. It was you, Pete. I thought it'd be. It was you, Pete. I kept thinking, I hope I make it through this.
Sorry, I'm
Alan
really
is
drunk.
He is all over. He's reading lines from like 3 down and back up 2.
So I can see Peter Parker's face one more time.
She
So
reaches
I
her hand out to caress her.
Wait, hold on. I'll finish the line. Fuck off.
so I can see Peter Parker's face one more
Oh my
time.
god.
She reaches her hand out to caress his face.
Really?
There's only one man who's always been there for me, who makes me feel like I'm more than I've ever thought I could be.
Simp.
That I'm just
Simp.
me. And that's okay.
That Zach was licking his hands.
The truth is, I love you. I love you so much, Peter.
Bitch, we're at a funeral.
Makeout session part dos.
Make out.
Do it. No, turn left.
Hey,
Zach,
it's
turn
happening.
the- there you
Hey,
go.
hey, oh shit. Oh,
Ew.
Twitch terms of service. Yo, what's up, Twitch mods? Welcome to the stream.
Fuck you.
Intermission.
Alan, show a
Alan's
little
still
bit of
going
going that
for
way
it.
we don't get banned.
All I wanted was to tell her how much I loved her. I can't
You can't what?
tell you everything. I mean, there's just so much to tell.
Breathing heavy like a maniac.
I don't know what a maniac
In the
breathes
scene,
heavy.
she's like breathing.
Is she doing the sexy breathing, Brian?
I wouldn't say it's gross.
Yeah, there's so much to tell.
I want you to know.
Sorry, trying to get
That I
my
will
light
always be there for you.
I fell asleep.
I will always be there to take care of you. I promise you that. I will always be your friend.
L. That's enough in the chat.
I'm waiting for the direction of frowning.
I already said it.
You said it already.
Oh, I couldn't hear it. Sorry, my bad. only a friend, Peter Parker.
That's all I have to give.
Mary Jane begins to cry as Peter walks away from her in slow motion. She kind of just stands there and watches him like a creep. Narration.
Whatever life holds in store for me, I will never forget these words. With great power comes great responsibility. This is my gift, my curse. Who am I? I'm Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, woo! We did it.
Bravo.
We made it.
Did this,
Thanks for being here, chat.
did this homie just friend zone himself?
He really did.
Yes.
I have to
Goddamn
piss
Sam.
so bad.
Yeah,
I will be back.
I gotta pee and I'll be back. If anybody doesn't have to
I'll
pee,
stick around. We're done. We made it through. If you guys have
but
any
there's
questions,
definitely gonna be a Q&A.
if you guys have any questions, well, Joel's in here now.
We did it.
We did it. We made it.
We made it, boys.
I'm getting Taco Bell.
Why are they all?
Oh, dude, that's like those props. I had to throw them. That was like the one thing I threw on the ground, and then when he threw the glass. All right, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm sweaty as anything.
You might want to take all this off, man. That seems hot as fuck.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of light. It's not that bad. I have nothing underneath this. If you guys have any questions, I'd love to hear them. Answer a few
Yeah.
questions. It was a fun time. I my voice was really hurting in the middle. Like
Yeah.
I'm here.
I like
Dude, I got something stuck in my throat like right after the intermission.
Mm.
And I was like sitting there coughing up like a madman for like
Dude, I left like 3
A
times to go
large portion
pee.
of the
You
second
could have
half.
just helped taking care of that.
I
What other
muted
scripts-
myself and just kept coughing. I couldn't get it. I poured myself a water bottle. It took me forever to get it out. I don't know what was in my throat.
someone said what
Stop
other
deep throating
scripts.
stuff.
Someone said what other scripts would you like to read in the near future? We had a couple. This was actually a winner on our Patreon. We had
Yeah.
a poll. What's the other ones? It was
Was Barnyard one? of them?
Star
No.
Wars.
Star Wars, Wizard of Oz.
The first Star Wars,
Pirates
Wizard of
Caribbean,
Oz, Pirates of the Caribbean, and there was
um,
another one I can't think. But check that out.
Yeah.
What else?
Or you can just join the Patreon.
I'd be down to do another one in the
Code.
future. I mean, I love doing these. Are really fun. Made through the whole thing. Thank you for making it through the whole thing. It was fucking
thanks for
crazy.
staying
Okay,
here.
I'm going to be honest with you guys for a second. For a little while there, I kept looking at the screen and seeing Alan, and the sexiness he was giving off was very distracting. I understand
orgasming for
now
half that
why in
from
school they made you
whatever.
wear like a full-on shirt, because seeing Alan in just that tank top is just too distracting.
I had to
Hey.
put my head
Someone asked us how drunk we are.
Very.
I'm pretty drunk. I'm
I
pretty crazy drunk.
To be fair, I've drinking half a bottle of whiskey
Fairly drunk.
plus
am
beers.
middle drunk.
I drank a lot beforehand too, and I meant it when I said I didn't
Yeah.
get much sleep. I slept
I
like
need to
3
sleep.
hours.
The last time I was this
Oh my
drunk,
God.
I could
What's
cocoon
it-
for 5 hours the next
Someone
morning.
asked, "What's it like being friends with Alan?" Well, Alan's my brother, so he's my twin brother. So we've known each other since we're roommates.
Alan is my
As a friend, I
cousin.
do love Alan. I'll say I love Alan.
If
So
no
I've
one
known
said it,
Alan for a long
Patreon
time.
questions are going to be prioritized.
I can't see
Um,
those though.
Someone asked a while back how much did the goblin mask cost? It was an amount. It was reasonable, I think.
It wasn't that bad, and I cut it up
Yeah.
so I can hear out of it because like
Yeah.
I put like I took the lenses out because I couldn't see out of them. I put a little hole here so I could breathe a little better, but it really didn't do anything.
I kept finding pieces of plastic, green plastic, around the apartment, and I was so confused for like 3 days before I realized it was his mask.
I put holes in the ears so I can hear. That was the hardest part, actually, putting this thing on. Well, actually, just it's heavier than it looks. It's not heavy, but it's straight
It's
leather.
thick. It is thick.
And I put it on. It was hard getting the headphones right so I could actually hear.
Yeah.
Especially when I was like trying to be off screen and do it. Like I just couldn't fucking follow along. It was really hard. Oh my god, I'm fucking sweating. What else you got?
We were
off
talking
the,
a lot
robe, bro.
beforehand about my costume changes, but it turned out that your guys' costume changes were took way more.
Really,
Wait.
just Zach? Holy shit!
Just
All of a
ask.
sudden, I looked over and I was like, "What the hell is Zach doing?"
Zach, the commitment, man. I love it.
Zach was full commitment.
I want to read off
Yeah.
this question because I think it's for Alan mostly. It's how'd you guys get Kirsten Dunst on the stream?
For real. How did we do that?
I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Honestly, I feel like she's not
hold
much.
on. Hold on. For me, I need to give credit to my wife, Linan, who did a great job on my makeup. Excellent job. Did my fucking hair, which I fucked up at the end because I had to pull my headband off because my earbuds died.
I love that somebody says Alan should do this again. Not that
Just
we all should do this again. Just Alan.
Just Alan.
Specifically,
We
Alan.
should find a one-woman movie and just have Alan do a solo stream.
Holy
Is
fuck!
that
I'm so
Jesus?
fucking drunk.
We all are, Alan.
Somebody on Twitch
And,
said,
to-
"How is
to be-
Zach so full of energy and wonderful?"
That's Zach's burner.
So I feel like Zach has spent like the past 5 days playing nothing but like video games. So like he just has pent up energy to just expel right now.
He's been on
So
that
I,
Persona shit.
I am Toby
Just on that
Maguire.
Persona shit.
He is Tobey Maguire. That's true as well.
Like let's be fair. Like for this movie, like Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst are probably doing nothing right now. $20 and like a dinner, and they would come do this shit.
That's
Oh, yeah.
true, except they might be doing the new Spider-Man. Who knows?
Oh, that's true.
They're not.
At least Tobey Maguire might be.
I saw somebody asked us when our next script reading would be. These aren't as common because they take a lot of planning.
Yeah.
Like a whole fucking shit ton.
A lot of
Maybe
effort.
like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, we're aiming hopefully to do them every like 2 or 3 months
Yeah.
or so. They're fun. We'll keep you guys up. Follow us on Discord. We're pretty vocal on there about
Join the
things we wanna
Discord and
do.
you'll be able to see it.
So we talk about stuff like that. I know on our Patreon we did a poll to decide this. This was Spider-Man was up against a couple others, and Spider-Man won. And our YouTube members also got to vote. But I don't know if we're gonna do that every time, but at least we did it this time, and it was cool.
I was excited to own a Spider-Man costume, and then I did this to it.
Yeah, what the fuck? We might have to do Spider-Man 2, you dumbass.
No,
Yes,
no.
I
He
decided
committed, Alan.
That I
Yeah, we
committed.
committed about that.
He committed. What do you want from him to not
He
commit?
asked permission before we started.
Zach, I want you to know that like it took me way too long to look up and then realize that you fucked up your Spider-Man mask.
He didn't fuck it up, Alan. He committed. There's a difference.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I should win an Oscar.
Zach, you killed it tonight, man.
Zach was
Both
fucking
your acting ability
zone.
and your costume.
I was
were both
laughing at-
murdered.
I was
tonight.
laughing basically the entire time at everything.
I was so
Same.
ready. I apparently remembered had a lot of stance
You like
down.
hard
You cut out, man.
Oh, I said I think I remembered a lot more of the movie than I thought because I had a lot more body motions down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I knew. I do apologize. I knew none of this movie, and I'm so sorry for that. I feel like I fucked up.
But the
The voice acting had to be
Everybody
awful.
else knows.
Everybody else knew.
Everybody else.
You had
knew.
How
Bonesaw down.
How did we
It's not
decide?
Jermaine
Bonesaw
Randy
was
Savage,
ready.
Man.
Uh,
Bonesaw is always ready.
Cheetah Cat 3 said, "How did you decide who would play who?"
Alan always
on
plays a
Twitch.
girl. That just sort of
Yeah,
happened.
I guess that's gonna happen now because
Alan likes
Dude,
wearing
you pull it
makeup.
off, man, so much.
Norman, no,
He's a hot girl.
Willem Dafoe is my favorite actor, so I really wanted to play it. So I'm happy I got to.
Zach
I
seems
want-
to
I
just
think we
get
want-
the
we
main
want-
character, and I liked the idea of being the character swapper.
Yeah.
And me and Jordan were just kind of here.
I'm so
Cool.
glad you missed
We
this, but
love
happy
having
for the
our
encore.
narrators.
The video,
Fantastic.
the VOD is going to be available. So
It's the other way. It's the other way.
It'll be available
somebody
on
said-
Twitch.
Joel, other
yeah,
way.
someone
Other
someone
way,
said they're
Joel.
still
Other way,
mad they
Joel.
missed this, but happy.
Now he's
Oh,
doing
wait,
it to make
Joel.
you mad. There we go.
Hold on. Okay, so somebody said someone said that they're upset that they missed it, but you can watch it on the VOD
Yeah.
will be available just like
Yeah.
this, the Shrek one. So
We'll do something with it on YouTube. Probably. Both
is it
the
me or
VOD
you
and
can
something.
smell the armpits? Dude, bro, I'm sweating my ass off. Like I'm fucking.
My armpits are actually
sweating.
fine.
I'm
Ryan,
taking a
communal
hard.
shower tonight?
I'm taking a shower after this.
Ryan,
Ryan,
communal shower?
I want you guys to know that I turned my air conditioning down so low in hopes that my nips would pop out for the rain scene, but it didn't happen. But no, I
Dude,
feel
we told you to pour water on yourself. Why didn't you do it?
because that would ruin my wig, and I don't know if we're ever gonna do Spider-Man 2.
Just on the tits, man. That's all we would have needed.
Just on the tits.
Hey, we
just
didn't
off
get a
those-
curtain call. Can we get a curtain
Oh.
call?
Oh shit!
I'm not
I don't
getting
know.
up.
I don't know if I
sit.
feel like standing up.
Yeah, I'm.
No,
fucking
we're pretty
chilling.
drunk, man, to stand.
Yeah, I'm.
Give Alan his curtain call because he wants to do a curtain.
Alan,
I'm
take the
I'm
curtain
so-
call.
Zach is just kind of chilling over there.
Zach is half asleep.
Zach is half playing Persona.
I am not. I will be later though.
No, later you'll be all playing Persona.
Yeah, I'm fucked, man.
Yeah,
How does this look?
beautiful.
What other questions you guys got? I want to see him.
Yo, freaks
playing-
in chat. Any more
Somebody-
questions?
Bro, this person who's playing Aunt May's role? Bro, we already done.
We done.
Jordan played the entire Aunt May role.
Bro,
Jordan's Aunt May. Or was Aunt May.
done.
We finished a while ago.
Q&A.
Else? No.
Obviously, 100% Q&A at this point. Obviously, we have to prioritize people that give super chats,
chat
but
or
we'll try
our
to answer
members.
any questions we see.
What this next? With great hair comes great responsibility. I don't know if that's an
Okay.
insult.
I wouldn't know.
I'm still dead.
I would not know if great hair comes great responsibility.
Joel's a Baldman.
Neither would Alan.
Well,
What are
Alan
you
currently
talking
has
about?
great hair.
Take off the wig, Alan.
Someone said Alan should be Aunt May when they get to homecoming.
Yeah, okay, that's...
Yeah, I'm down for that. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
Ben.
don't think I can
Is
pull
homecoming
that.
happening? I don't
my
know.
role
Or
as
Jordan.
MJ?
Ben,
I
that's
want
Marissa
you to know
Tomei.
that's Marissa Tomei. I knew where you were going with that.
Elijah Horton. Which Persona game am I playing? I'm playing Persona 5
He's playing Royale. It's kind of cut out for you there, man.
Royal.
Royal.
Not Royale.
Royale.
Persona
It's
5 Battle
Royale,
Royale.
you uncultured
100 Jokers.
swine.
Battle to the death.
Our favorite? Zach's Spider-Man costume was pretty legit until he fucked it up and ruined it.
No,
I
he didn't ruin it. He
I
committed.
dude.
Son
I'll
of a
just buy a
bitch.
That
new
is
one.
commitment.
I was
That's
very
fair.
happy with
I
how
think
my
we're
J. Jonah
slacking
Jameson costume.
We're
costume
slacking on
looked.
suspenders from Ben here.
Yeah, I thought
Happy
that
about
looked
this
pretty
robe.
good.
Suspenders.
I'm happy about this robe because I'm gonna continue to wear it.
Happy about your
not
robe?
cheap.
Dude, that robe looks
more
good
happy
on you.
knowing-
I'm very
You'll be
glad
able
I
to
picked
wear
out that
it
robe for you.
forever.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, dude, that robe looks great on you,
When
man.
am I gonna wear a crop top again? Like,
Dude, it's
Tomorrow.
crop
Spider-Man
Yo,
2,
the
or
entire
tomorrow.
summer, Alan. It's crop top summer for boys.
It's hot
Just
girl
wear it.
summer,
hot.
dude. It's
Alan,
hot.
it's white boy summer. Just wear the
It's
crop
hot boy
top.
Wear
summer.
the
Let's
crop-
go.
According to Chet Hanks, it's white boy summer. Just wear the crop top.
Dude, just rock the crop top the entire summer.
Top 10 actors who are invested in their role. Zach playing Spider-Man.
okay,
Yeah,
can I
that's
point
true.
out that like women need more pockets because
Yes.
these pockets are way too fucking short. I'm wearing.
Bruh.
Yes, Alan,
You're
but if they
right,
had
my-
Why are
pockets,
these
it wouldn't be
pockets so
purses.
fucking small?
My
Because
wife
then
is
they won't buy
constantly screaming
purses,
about
all right?
prop
It's just
pockets.
That's
fucking
absolutely
communism.
fucking insane.
Someone said Jordan got that wet ass
sexism.
pussy.
Oh,
Jordan, do you have a
got
wet
that.
ass pussy?
Jordan, is that true? Do you have a WAP?
Is that true?
Who
How
wants
many
to-
days a week?
Do you have a wet ass a pussy?
Who wants to know?
I do.
You can DM me on Twitter after the show.
Oh god.
No, hold up.
No, not at
Hold
all.
up. No,
Team.
hold up.
Alan, somebody wants to know, are you wearing woman's jeans?
Yes.
Nice. That's
Alan's
all.
wearing a full woman's
Love the
outfit.
commitment, man.
He's a whole ass woman today.
Alan, can we get
Man, I
Somebody
feel
wants to
like a
know-
woman.
Alan, somebody wants to know if we can get a twerking video. Can you put that on
Check the
TikTok?
check the
that's-
OnlyFans.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's on RAZZLE OnlyFans. I have ruined this mustache. I have to
I like
order
how Ben
another
was
top
like,
10
Just don't make
mustaches.
it any
Ben wore
shorter,
the
Ben. You're
mustache
fine.
Once and was like, I think this is gonna fall off. I got tape.
I was right. I've replaced the tape every time I've put on the mustache.
Someone on Twitch
Look at,
asked
I
if
bought
I
this
was
top 10 mustaches thing, and it had a Jameson mustache in it.
someone asked on Twitch if I was one of the Spider-Men that slapped each other's. Yes.
Yes, we actually had that conversation
talked about this
earlier.
earlier. He was the one
Yeah.
on top.
We decided he was the one who got his ass slapped.
That just seems like him.
Has Zach energy?
Ben, can you say ooh woo please?
No.
Someone
Somebody
sims for
sims
you.
for you.
Yeah.
I
No-
hope that
no
whatever fucking script read we do again has a lot of red hair because this is a fucking nice wig.
I mean, Fiona has red hair.
Yes, but I already have the Fiona wig.
Taco Bell. It's closed. Oh shit.
Taco Bell's closed?
Yeah.
Taco Bell's closed.
That is a fucking
So
sad,
sad.
boys.
It's okay.
Oh.
I'll make us taco.
Ryan just said, it's okay.
Oh, wait, Alan, do you want to do Black Widow?
I guess that's fair. That's a redheaded woman.
Yo, I want to be like the...
Oh, there are
The
some
Captain
memeable
Falcon
moments
guy.
in the Black Widow movie.
I have not seen it yet.
Can I be Captain Falcon?
Captain Falcon?
That's the guy from Smash.
Is he in Black Widow? Okay.
All right, everyone.
Alan-
we really
Alan-
Again all the time.
Someone said Alan edits when.
Alan.
Y'all make that. That's not for us.
Can somebody make an Alan?
Can we get an
someone make
Alan fan cam?
Alan
fan
fan
cam?
cam. Can we get an Alan fan cam? Somebody, please. This VOD is still available. Just download it.
Alan as Black Widow, Zach as Pepper Potts. All right.
Then you can sell those candles.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is what my pussy smells like. Zach Mauer.
Jesus Christ, Zach.
All right, everyone. Let's call it.
Let's call it.
I want to go
All
to
right.
bed.
He doesn't want to go back. He wants to play Persona 5.
Yeah, you're
Zach
right.
wants to play Persona 5, let's be honest.
Alrighty, everybody.
Thanks,
Um,
everyone. We love you all.
Oh
Yeah,
my
thank
gosh,
you so
thank you
much
guys
for
so
coming
much.
out tonight. We're really, it was a lot of fun doing this, and we're hoping we'll see you guys next time, as well as in commentaries this week.
Oh, wait.
Well, when's Space
check
Jam?
out shop.razzle.media.
Yeah. Anyone got merch available to show, real quick, on the couch or anything?
I don't have anything.
Yeah,
No.
give me a
Okay.
second.
Real.
Zach
Zach has merch. In the meantime, there's also a commentary coming out.
Yes. Tomorrow
It's-
night.
It's
Unless
on
you're a
Patreon
patron.
right now if you want to
Patron.
watch it right now. but you can watch it
$5.
tomorrow
That's it.
when it
$5
comes
patron.
out. Yep, $5 patron.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm buying my merch tonight from RAZZLE.
Buying merch tonight from
shit.
RAZZLE.
Yeah,
Wow.
did I do a
Then
good, did I
you
do
would
a
have
good job of selling
the
merch,
mega
guys?
drip, such as the clothes
Pickle
on
Fest,
Zach.
dude.
Lollipop
yo.
hat and this Jazzy B sweatshirt.
Drawn by Meggie Mags from the Discord. Go to the Discord. Woo-hoo.
Join it, dude. If you aren't joined in the Discord, you're a stupid.
Buy merch,
So yeah,
yo.
shop.razzle.media.
Just do it.
Thank you guys
Lollipop
so much for
hat.
hanging out. And we will see you guys